it comes to your long-term health care. There's no question early detection is key to a longer and healthier life. And the testimonials coming out of Life Imaging FLA are amazing. Just a few weeks ago, a listener chose to go to Life Imaging FLA and found out she had 2 major blockages leading to surgery just a few days later. It saved her life. The test is easy. You don't have to take your clothes off. There are no injections, and it only takes a few minutes. Make that call today. Call Life Imaging FLA. Get that free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It's a $699 value. From your cell phone, call pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250. Just say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. And while you're there, be sure to ask about their cancer screening as well. Much better to know now before it's way too late. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
You made it through the holidays. Now it's time to figure out if that constant sniffle is a cold or allergies. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. I know, you're busy. Who has time to get an allergy test and go in for weekly allergy shots? At Aspire, we make it easy by providing same-day results and a treatment plan tailored just for you. Forget the over-the-counter meds. Aspire has solutions that actually work, so you can say goodbye to allergies for good. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment. That's aspireallergy.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable. Don't get caught empty-handed this winter. Get Navage, the drug-free solution that helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Even better, Navage is HSA, FSA eligible. So Navage is a great way to spend those funds before they expire. Don't wait a minute longer. Buy Navage today and you'll breathe easier knowing you're putting your funds to good use. Navage is available online at Navage.com or Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Explore bizarre tales in the Very Special Episodes podcast hosted by Dana Schwartz and friends. Every Wednesday, they'll tackle a new stranger-than-fiction story, like NASA agents cracking down on a black market moonrock trade, a poisoned Titanic cast, and Mark Twain's pivotal bar fight. New from iHeart Podcasts.
That is every single one of these episodes. It is the fodder for you to say, I heard the craziest story on this podcast.
Listen to Very Special Episodes on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
New South Window Solutions. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. Lots to get to today, from it was all a lie to a repo driver gets attacked during a tow, and is Taylor Swift really on the TV too much? Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
C-Lane is out. Josh is in. Hello, Josh. Uh-oh. Hang on. My bad. I forgot to turn your mic on. And you're with us as well. Join us with the Dispatch today. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first Dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your messages rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good. Ready to party. Let's go.
Fritz on the street coming up later on today. Just a couple of hours. We'll see how that all goes down and hopefully steal some points from C-Lane because he is out today. Should be back tomorrow, and then everybody will be back together, and then we'll roll on into the month of February. Can't believe we're already in February already.
Yeah,
it's
buddy.
insane. This month has gone by very, very fast, especially with stuff coming up very soon, Just Okay 8 and all that. We'll have some more details on that rolling up in a bit, but let's start like we always do. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to, of all people, David Letterman, who is still rocking that big, giant white beard.
All right.
Santa.
But now he's on Team Taylor, okay? He's really supportive of Taylor Swift. There's just one minor problem. He doesn't exactly know who she's dating, okay? He's not totally sure about that.
So not familiar with sports, but familiar with Taylor Swift.
I mean, I think it's one of those things where you're talking about something and you don't realize you're saying the wrong thing, and then you just keep saying it. And if you're us, then the texting service lights up. And
Foreigner in a strange land.
over and over and over again. So here he goes.
Taylor Swift, I don't think in the history of show business, in the history of popular culture, we've ever witnessed anything like this.
All right.
Tremendous. She fills stadiums around the world and puts on a 3-hour show. Now, we live in a world now where all we hear is nonsense and ugliness.
True.
And the nonsense can't be more nonsensical, and the ugliness, God hopes it can't get any uglier.
Preach.
But that's all we hear. That's all we hear.
Who's he talking
so now,
to?
Here's Taylor Swift, who is a glowing, bright light of goodness in the world.
All right, we got to stop right here because you ask an important question. Who is David Letterman talking to right now?
This doesn't seem like his stage setup where he's, whatever his new show was. Like, sit down on the couch with me. I'm David Letterman.
What was that one
show.
called?
I think that was the title.
Yeah, that was it.
It was like, my guest needs no introduction or something. And so he's doing some show like that, some podcast he does, with the guy who was his band leader. What's that dude's name?
Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer, the guy who was his band leader. And you'll hear Paul Schaefer and other people in the background react as he gets something wrong here. So he's talking about Taylor Swift and who she's dating.
And she starts dating Kelsey Grammer. And people...
That couldn't be more different.
So, just for the record...
Wow.
Taylor Swift, that would be a story.
I would love that.
That would be, I'm just imagining now their bedroom, which I shouldn't be, but God, that would be weird if they were a couple.
It's all salad and scrambled eggs.
Yes, it's not Kelsey Grammer that she's dating. It's Travis Kelce, or around my house, Travis Calise, because Courtney can't say it correct either. She says Calise every time. And I say, I think his name is Travis Kelce. And she's like, oh, okay. Next time, Travis Calise. But he said Kelsey Grammer, which it just says many more times.
What?
Kelsey Grammer?
Yes.
Yeah. An interesting pairing.
And people go
An interesting
crazy.
pairing.
And the Kelsey Grammer people say, oh, no. Don't bother us. We're all caught up in football. We don't want Taylor in football. And the Taylor Swift people, the Swifties, are saying, we don't want a footballer
He knows
in here.
some of this stuff. He knows enough to call them the Swifties and whatnot.
And the Kelsey Grammer people are the Grammys.
He must have some fan base, right? I mean, I don't know if there's like a dedicated mob.
I think Frasier's coming back.
Yeah, I heard about that. Another thing I wanted to mention here before we jump in full force and hear from you and get your dispatches and all that good stuff is there was a tweet yesterday that set the world on fire, basically. It was actually the day before. It was on Monday that this went out from @Elmo on Twitter/X. And Elmo sent out the most innocuous tweet that one could ever send out. Elmo said, here it is right in front of me. Elmo is just checking in. How is everybody doing?
Bad
Thank you,
move, Elmo. Bad move.
The answer was not good. The answer was clearly not good. It got 177 million views. The tweet with Elmo saying, Elmo's just checking in. How's everybody doing? And people are just melting down in the replies. It's like, Elmo, I can't take it anymore. Elmo, the election's coming up. Elmo, climate change is coming.
Elmo was not ready for this.
Everybody is just absolutely miserable in the replies to this. Here, you got the Elmo meme where the fire is coming up in the background. Elmo, yeah. There's all sorts of people who are responding to this and just saying things like suffering. This person says, my wife left me. My daughters don't respect me. My job is a joke. Any more questions, Elmo? Jesus, man. So that gives you an idea of the pulse of the country right now at 177 million views. Elmo's just looking out for us, right? He's just trying to see if we're doing okay. All right, let's get into the story that got my attention this morning, because there's a mother who has been banned from dropping her kids off at school. And usually when this happens, it's like somebody cuts in line, somebody was driving too fast, knock over the cones, they do whatever at the whole kids drop off or pick up, which I remember when Dylan was in elementary school. The kids drop off and pick up was really weird for me because I was way younger than all of the other people who were picking up kids.
Yeah, you're the only one with bleached tips, right?
I looked like a kid there.
You ride your BMX to pick him up?
Dude, it looked really weird.
Hop on the peg, son.
You know what I mean? All these Ted Lasso-esque grown men and grown women, and their lives are put together. They're just like about to go to work for the day, and they've got everything pieced together in their lives. And I'm like, I'm a mess over here. I shouldn't be picking up this kid. So I remember the whole pickup process, but now things are different, right? Here we are in 2024. Life's a little different. But angry parents are upset at this one mother, and that's why she's been banned from the drop-off at this school. Now, it's around this time when I'll tell you that it's a Christian school that this is happening at. It's called Liberty Christian, and the parents say, enough is enough. We can't have this mom on this school. And the problem is, this mom, Michelle Klein is her name. I saw her vehicle, and I picked up very quickly on what the problem was. Have you guys seen this story at all, or is this new?
No. This is new.
Okay, so her car, nice mom car, looking good, looking clean. On the back, it says, follow me on OnlyFans, and it has her OnlyFans account information.
And the problem is?
And the problem is that the Christian school, all the other parents are like, we can't do this. This is smut. Can't have this around here. And now they've banned her from dropping her kids off because of this message, because OnlyFans has a sexually explicit content on the website. They said local mom Michelle Klein says she put a reference to her OnlyFans account on her car. This is becoming more common for what it's worth. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm sure you have. There's no way you haven't seen this. Courtney and I driving this weekend just saw this. There's some dude, he's driving his Nissan, and he's got one of those Nissans where he's done aftermarket stuff to it. Like the body of the car looks different. The rims are different. He's souped it up. He's worked on it. And Courtney goes, God, that's so weird that people do that. And he just has his Instagram handle.
Yeah, I've seen that.
On the window of his car.
Oh, yeah, that's popular now.
And I'm like, well, that's kind of strange. I go, I guess they're just trying to promote stuff, get the information out there. And that's what this mom was doing, except she's doing it for her OnlyFans. Now, I wonder, were this not at Liberty Christian Preparatory School in Tavares, Florida, but were it at a public school, would there be the same issue? And I don't know if that would be the case.
Had she just put like a QR code and didn't say like check out my OnlyFans written in some sort of paint marker, would it be such an issue?
If she wouldn't have put that, I don't think they would have much of a case to go after her. But another parent says, Lexi Thomas says, it's not just a little tiny emblem on the back of the car. It's taking up the entire back windshield of two vehicles, she says. Klein, who goes by the name...
See, here's the thing.
Business, a way of life for her. She said, my husband and I had this behind closed door lifestyle. We've decided to share it now, and it's on OnlyFans, and she's not taking it off, she says.
Whoopsie daisy.
Well, she is taking it off, but she's not taking it off the back of her car to stop promoting the OnlyFans. That one she's not going to stop.
Yeah, just make little flyers and you know, I guess maybe just hand those out or make it rain as you're picking up your kid.
Yeah, she's just trying to make money, just trying to pull in some cash, as
Can't
people
afford
do.
the school without OnlyFans.
Oh, I imagine private Christian school, probably a little bit pricey.
High tab.
Yeah, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Nicholas emails. This is the same Nicholas who emailed yesterday, who was very upset at me, said he was canceling his secret show subscription, said I went too far. Enough is enough. And he responds. He says, hey there, it's Nick. Yes, that Nick. I hope you enjoyed my dispatch yesterday. Oh, yeah, it was a dispatch, not an email. Yesterday afternoon. You handled the subject perfectly well, he said. As I did not get an opportunity to roast you live on Friday, I decided to take the opportunity to troll you and call you that, as I knew it would be censored since those words aren't allowed to be aired. Well, I got news for you, friend. I definitely still unsubscribed because I needed it to be believable, he said. Now, where is my free subscription for a year? Hope you'll all get the bit and you're welcome, he said. Much love, your roast master. Well, you got me, Nicholas. Boy, oh boy. What a weird week it's been with a lot of roasts, a lot of strange things coming in on dispatches. Okay.
My bathroom.
Let's just get into everything full force. Oh, you got tiny on the screen. I'll have to fix that during the break.
In that case, hi.
You shrunk down on me there. All right, quick break. When we come back, we will get to you, your dispatches joining us on this Wednesday. Also, a woman in Miami is freaking out after something her husband got in the mail. What was it? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
You know you can always text us. Unless you're driving. At 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Traveling around the perimeter of I-4, traffic is up to speed on State Road 429 and the Greenway. There's a couple of accidents to watch out for on I-4 this morning. Eastbound after Lake Mary Boulevard. Westbound between St. John's River Bridge and State Road. Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Start your year by taking care of one of your biggest investments, your vehicle. Drive into any Central Florida area Valvoline Instant Oil Change and get a quality Valvoline oil change without leaving your car. Go to VIOC.com to find a convenient location near you.
We all make resolutions this time of year, and let's face it, most of them won't stick. But here's one that's not only easy to keep, but will help you feel healthier all year long. Navage. Navage provides quick, drug-free nasal relief by washing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. This time of year, when everyone is sick, Navage helps by sucking out germs, bacteria, and viruses trapped in our noses that cause us to feel miserable. And come allergy season, it does the same with dust, pollen, and other allergens. And unlike medications that can take time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage helps treat congestion symptoms in seconds flat, without drugs. This New Year's, resolve to use drug-free Navage to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
It's the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials this Saturday at 8 a.m. Join us in downtown Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center for the ultimate free Fan Fest experience. Enjoy food trucks, live music, and vendors, and see the runners as they race towards their Olympic dreams from 4 different fan zones downtown. Experience the thrill of the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials this Saturday, 8 a.m. Join us decked out in red, white, and blue for a day of inspiration and unforgettable memories. Visit Orlando2024trials.com. Presented by Visit Orlando.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Capital One's Chief Brand Officer, Mark Mentry, weighs in on building loyalty with customers.
Capital One has really worked to create amazing access moments for our customers. We will do sound check parties so that only Capital One cardholders can get access to, and we can't pull that off without iHeart.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran, for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the armed forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA. Dollar value based on the 2022 Navy Federal Member Giveback Study.
Get ready for the big game with the free iHeartRadio app. Pre-game with perfectly tailored playlists like Big Game Tailgate Party and more.
Jump around.
iHeartRadio has the perfect soundtrack for your pre-game party, whether it's just you or a block party for the entire neighborhood. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Tailgate, and listen now. Make the big game great with iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics. It's the
Those are already rolling in, and we'll hear your voice, hopefully, for the first time in just a moment. Don't worry, we'll be nice to you today. I wanted to talk about this story real quick out of Miami before we hear from you, where this woman attempted to kill her husband, right? And you don't usually hear these stories and think of the person being 71 years old, right? Like older people, I don't know. I mean, they don't seem like they'll be attacking each other when they're that old in their relationship.
In a husband, you imagine that they've been together for 40, 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like after all this time, now is when you want to kill him.
It festered.
Yeah, maybe just 20, 30 years of anger builds up.
Contempt. You can't take it anymore.
The 71-year-old woman is now facing charges because she tried to kill her husband, and it's over the most bizarre thing. Oddly enough, a similar thing kind of almost happened in my parents' relationship. I'll explain in just a second here.
Please do.
Not with attempted murder, but I'll explain. So according to an arrest report from North Miami Beach Police, Bertha Yolter, her name is Bertha. Woof.
Good for
that
her.
one.
Imagine looking at your newborn baby and saying, Bertha.
That's a Bertha right there. We took some of these names and we just fully abandoned them. We said no more Berthas. You don't see a lot of people with that name anymore. But her husband and her were in a dispute. because he got a postcard. And that alone is just like a super old person thing. Like the idea that he got a postcard in the mail. Have you guys ever sent a postcard in your entire life?
I've sent one in my entire life for sure. I've received one, and I would say the closest to one of those recently are like save the dates, which have been technically postcards.
True.
But I can't necessarily tell you the last time.
Wait.
What?
Does a save the date count as a postcard? That's like the same kind of thing?
It is. It comes as a card, and that's about it. So.
Okay. Well, if that's it, then that's still around. Obviously, that's a popular thing still.
But yeah, I got one not too long ago from a friend that traveled abroad, and I think I was like, send me a postcard, and they actually did it. It was a long trip.
That's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing it's like Hawaii. There's a beautiful picture of the island and a palm tree, and it's like, aloha, you know, and your friend sends you a little message or whatever.
Wish you were her.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you usually see on these. And this was what this woman sent to this lady's husband, right? So her husband gets a postcard from his ex-girlfriend from 60 years ago.
All right.
How dare her and him.
Damn. You know what? They must have had some kind of spark. If 60 years later, you're still thinking about it.
She's like, hey, my husband's finally dead. Want to link up?
Right, yeah. As the police responded to the home shortly before 4 p.m. when the argument turned physical. The arrest report says Yalter attempted to smother her husband with a pillow and bit and physically battered him.
Oh, my God.
Be a fly on the wall for that fight.
Like a 71-year-old woman grabbing the pillow. It's like out of a TV show and like putting the pillow over her husband's head. None of this says anything about how old the husband is, but it does say that they've been married for 52 years. It says investigators said the husband was extremely fragile and have several bruises and open cuts on his arm and stomach. The bite marks he had were bleeding from her attack.
Those are dentures for sure then.
And they said the woman is charged, and this is kind of weird to me. The woman is charged with aggravated battery on a person 65 years or older.
Despite her being over 65. Huh.
I feel like if they're both over 65.
It's an equal match.
Yeah. So they're both over 65. They're both going at each other, fighting. And there's no, like, if you have a 20-year-old attacking a 7-year-old, that's a big deal. You could kill the person. They're just slow fighting, you know. They're old folks.
Like when you try to punch in your dreams.
Yeah, you know, like real slow.
No.
And
I'm gonna get you as soon as I get over there.
That's the way they're battling it out. Like that happened to me, but in a digital version, it's kind of like that. And I mentioned this a long time ago on the show. But when I was in Chicago, I got a Facebook message from some dude, and I had no idea who this guy was, okay? And I said, who is this? And they said, hey, and they introduced themselves. And they said, I'm your mom's ex-husband from many years ago. The first shocking moment, I didn't know my mother was previously married. I had no idea that was a thing.
That was something that she wanted no one to know about, I imagine.
Yeah,
probably.
They didn't tell me that. I mean, they didn't tell me for 16 years of my life that my sister was adopted, right? That my sister did not share the same father.
And I'm just now finding this out.
I didn't know that for a long time. And I'm like, what? Okay. I didn't change anything for me, obviously. You know, I grew up, that's my sister. And then this guy goes, I was your husband, and I'm trying to get a hold of her. Can you give me her phone number so I can call her?
Yeah, right, man.
And I'm thinking at the time, I'm like, and I even talked about this on the show in Chicago, which shocks you guys probably 0%. But I brought it up, and I'm like, what if I bring this information to my mother, and somehow like that ends in my father or my mother getting a divorce?
I'm sorry. So you did not bring the information over to her, but did tell it to the thousands of people listened to in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she never found out?
She never found out. She listened. They would only listen like from time to time.
The bullets you've dodged, my friend.
Yeah. And I knew that at that point I was like, my parents had split up maybe 5 or 6 years before, and then had gotten back together. You know, they didn't divorce, but they just split up for a little while. My mom got an apartment and stuff. And that was when my mom was driving by the street we lived on, and we saw her in her car, and she ducked down because she was in the car with another guy. So my mom was like hiding from us.
Salacious.
Like, oh, God almighty. So my parents got back together, and then years later, this guy reaches out and he says, hey, give my number, my information to your mom, or give me her cell phone number so I could call her. And I just thought immediately, what if I do this and then my mom calls the guy and then they like connect, and then my dad's like, how dare you, Sean? How could you do this? And
he's gonna blame you for the whole thing.
I don't, like, why would I do this? So I never responded to the guy, and I didn't give my mom the information. And now I don't have to worry about it.
What if he was extremely wealthy and you would have then had a wealthy stepdad and you would be halfway to $1 billion by now?
What if he was your real dad?
Oh, my God. He just wanted to get to know you.
There's always forks in the road. And I made my decision at that fork in the road. I'm kind of comfortable with it. Now, I did think about what Sabrina just said. What if he was your real dad? You know, and I don't really look like either one of my parents. If you guys have never seen them, I don't really look like them. And
I felt like you look like your dad.
Maybe like a tiny bit like my dad, but not really. If you had to pick out of a lineup whose son, I don't know if people would pick it. Like with Dylan, I think people would be like, that kid's related to you. Like,
that's my boy.
That's your son right there. But with my dad, he didn't really look like me. And so I don't know. I don't want to open that, right? I don't want to open up that information.
Fine.
I don't want to learn anything more about it than I already have.
We'll dive in for you and update you next week. Surprise segment.
Are you guys going to be like when I told that girl I'd find her father?
Yeah, we'll let you know in 10 to 20 years.
You're going to do it to me? All right, let's see what you got going on. Let's let's play some dispatches you've sent in. Here is Insecure Walrus with a dispatch.
I hate it when you say the wrong word and your brain doesn't realize you said the wrong word and you just continue to say it.
Yep.
I worked in talk radio a long time ago, helping out with an afternoon show, and we found out that Calvert DeForest had passed away. He was well known, coincidentally, for being Larry Bud Melman on the old David Letterman show that was on NBC for a long, long time.
No idea who that is.
He was an old guy who they sent him out to do wacky things in the street, and he passed away. And so I said, while we were on break, to the host, you know who I always get confused is Calvert DeForest and DeForest Kelly. Their names are similar, I guess, and I just always, for some reason, I get them confused. And he basically told me, that's insane. How could you ever get those two confused? Commercial ends, time to come back from the break, and he says, breaking news, we've just learned that DeForest Kelly, and then he trails off and looks at me and scowls at me. And says, excuse me, Calvert DeForest has passed away at the age of 80, 90.
Radio gotcha. There you go. Yeah, you know what? That's not how it works for us, buddy. Over here on the show, here's how it works for us. We'll say it like 5,000 times, and then finally, somebody will say, hey, you're saying this wrong on like chat or on a dispatch or a text message. And then we'll have to try to correct that for the next 2 years of our lives.
And then sometimes we forget that there was a mistake and we'll play it in best of years later. And then we get the same round of corrections over and over again until we die.
Yep. Yeah, it's just like a merry-go-round of nonsense. So round and round it goes. I did that with, oh boy.
Here we go.
Experiment. And I had no idea. Did I say wrong?
Experiment.
Is it experiment or experiment?
Experiment.
I'm stuck again. See, now I'm just going to stay away from it. I'm going to come up with another word. I can't. I do this all the time. For years and years and years, I didn't say Arnold Schwarzenegger's last name because it was too dicey, and I was often getting some things in there that I shouldn't get in there. It's a really, really dangerous road to go down. Okay, one more. Here is Bald Death Dealer. It's about coked up greyhounds.
Hey, News Junkie.
Hey.
Catching up on yesterday's show on podcast, and you guys were talking about drugs and racing animals. I used to work at one of the former dog tracks around town, and yeah, cocaine was a thing. I think there was one
giving the dogs coke
that tested positive, or that might have been down at the Melbourne track. I can't remember exactly. But before each race, they would have state officials randomly test dogs. And by that, I mean they would catch their pee and send the samples off. But yeah, anyways, later.
All right, thank you, Bald Death Dealer. Yeah, he's responding to the story yesterday.
Take a little sip of that pee-pee?
The horse that was on meth, which
horse.
It seems so dangerous, man. And like also really, really abusive to the horse. The horse does not know what to expect when, it's sitting there and all of a sudden you inject it with some meth, for God's sake. Okay, when we come back, all of the big social media platforms are panicking right now. They are freaking out. There's a huge ad campaign they're working on. Oh, boy.
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see this?
Why? Well, that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, this is your midday weather update. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner. For this afternoon, wind will be kicking up in gusts beyond 30 miles per hour. Otherwise, still pleasant. We'll see highs around 70 degrees. Tonight, cooling down to the 40s, and then tomorrow, warming up into the middle and upper 60s. Overall, nice weather through Saturday with temperatures returning to the 70s. But heads up, we've got a stormy, rainy system coming in for Sunday, making for kind of a soaker in the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by OneBlood.org. Start the new year off by saving lives. January is National Blood Donor Month, the perfect time to start making blood donation a habit. Help give someone a second chance at life and donate blood today. Blood donors needed now. Please visit OneBlood.org to find a One Blood Donor Center or Big Red Bus blood drive near you.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting freshfromflorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
For every 2 windows you buy, get the third free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Explore bizarre tales in the Very Special Episodes podcast hosted by Dana Schwartz and friends. Every Wednesday, they'll tackle a new stranger-than-fiction story like NASA agents cracking down on a black market moon rock trade, a poison Titanic cast, and Mark Twain's pivotal bar fight. New from iHeart Podcasts.
That is every single one of these episodes. It is the fodder for you to say, I heard the craziest story on this podcast.
Listen to Very Special Episodes on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
The Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard, returns March 7th through the 10th. Follow your favorite PGA Tour pros as they go for glory. Score a high five at the White Claw Fan Deck. Get groovy at Throwback Thursday, presented by Corksicle. Or embrace your inner foodie at Wine and Dine on 9, presented by Kendall Jackson. For a premium experience, try Orange Grove, complete with all-inclusive food and bar service, including access to the storied Bay Hill Clubhouse. Visit ArnoldPalmerInvitational.com.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn and use our free policy value calculator today.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
This week at Target, you'll find great deals for everyone. Save 25% on delicious treats from Favorite Day, like seasonal cookies, candy, and more with Target Circle. Prep for your spring getaway with 30% off swim for the whole family, or save 50% on the Sur La Table 5-quart air fryer. And discover great pet deals at Target. Right now, save 20% on Fresh Step or Up and Up cat litter. Check back each week for more new ways to save. But hurry, these deals end Saturday, so it's time for a Target run. Restrictions apply. See Target.com for details.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
GiveMeTheVin.com is paying top dollar for your car, truck, sports car, exotic. I told my buyers, let's get them bought. Right now is the time to go.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
When you think Wendy's Biggie Bag, think your go-to meal deal. Because with your choice of JBC or crispy chicken sandwich, plus 4-piece nugs, junior fries, and a small soft drink, Biggie hits every time. So grab a Wendy's Biggie Bag today. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher. He's an American icon with countless hit songs that changed our lives. Stopped releasing music decades ago. Lucky for us, he's back now with a brand new song, and we've got it at iHeartRadio.
I had no intention of writing or singing or recording in a studio ever again.
Hear the iHeartRadio world premiere of Billy Joel's Turn the Lights Back On and the story behind how it all came together. Tomorrow morning at 7, right here.
Looking to hire the right employee? Find them at the Florida Jobs Now job fair, fljobsnow.com for more info.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This
But the question is it the wrong thing to do? Like, are you a bad human being for doing this and using this life hack? And I saw this and I said, I never would have thought that, but it makes me almost want to get a membership over at Costco. And Costco, for the uninitiated, big giant warehouse store. You probably know it for having free samples. It's a fun place. There's a lot of excitement going on.
I love it.
In any Costco. And I'm not a member, so I don't get to see most of this stuff.
I haven't been in a very long time. I know my parents were. It was a thing, especially during particular times where it's like, do we go get some Costco stuff or do we just go and window shop and get all the free samples on Sunday? Now the kids have been fed for the day.
And go to the little place where they have like hot dogs and pizza and the deals that they have.
I just went yesterday.
Oh, man. A good deal. But here's the thing I did not know. And there was this woman named Jackie who posted a video online, and she goes, this is it. This is the pro tip of a lifetime right here. And I'm going to post it on social media. She said that she bought a couch from Costco, and she wanted to return the couch. Right? She wanted to bring the couch back. It wasn't working out for her. And it started a big discussion afterwards because apparently Costco doesn't have any limit on their return policy.
Oh, so really?
She bought the couch 2.5 years ago, and she's like, don't want this thing anymore. and she wheels it back into the Costco, and they go, okay, and they take the return. They have no questions asked. They just take it back, and then if you want, you can get a brand new couch with the return that you just brought in, because they don't have any sort of like limit on when you can do this stuff. She said a lot of shoppers were staring at her while waiting in line, but who cares? Return it. They have an awesome return policy. Buy your furniture from Costco. You can return it when you don't like it anymore. And this was 2.5 years that she had this. They said, simply bring the product to any Costco warehouse, and our member services team will be happy to assist you. It helps if you have the receipt or original product packaging, but it may not be necessary to process your return. So that's it. You could just get everything returned.
What if you didn't buy the couch there?
I don't know if they do it then, because you have to prove that you got it from there at least.
Damn it.
I don't know if that would be on your card. Does your Costco card have the purchases that you make, or
probably, because you have to scan it every time you buy anything?
It would be smart for them to do that. Yeah, and like you're doing the scan, and then you're ringing all the stuff up, so they probably have that, and they can go back and see if you did that. Abraham says they are the reason some of the stores changed their policies. Well, question 2, Costco users, can you still do this? Is this something that you're still able to do? And the other question is it the wrong thing to do? Like,
I mean,
is it like,
when corporations are involved, do ethics actually count?
That's the thing. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care because they go, oh, do I feel sorry for poor little Costco? Nobody's going to care about them. No, they're not going to care about them at all. The only reason I would care is if it holds up some other people who are just trying to like shop and do their thing. But if they have a returns place and you bring something in and return it, and that's their policy, you're not really doing anything wrong. If it's not going against any policy that they have, they need to change their policy if they don't want that to be the way this all works out. Let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Some folks calling it a scumbag move. This is not the way to do things. Other people saying, screw the corporation, bless these people's hearts. And I have to land on, if it's by their rules, then you're not doing anything wrong. If it's not by their rules, then you are doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like how it should go. Abraham says, I don't feel sorry for Costco. I feel sorry for the customers or consumers who have legitimate returns and will get screwed over, I guess, if they change this whole thing. I mean, I don't know. They have a lot of customers over there. They seem to be doing just fine, but we'll see. Meanwhile, in the world of social media,
Facebook,
yes,
Instagram,
that one,
Twitter,
this
y'all
one,
see this?
all the rest, they're doing it today, starting today. But testifying all week long will be the heads of all of these big, giant social media outlets. So you got Twitter. They're over there. It's the Yacinda lady. I don't know, or Yolanda, Yacinda, whatever her name is, the CEO. It always just seems like Elon Musk is the CEO, but I guess he's not. Then you got probably Mark Zuckerberg or somebody else from Meta. TikTok going to be there. These folks are going to be showing up at this hearing. And I've noticed that they just started running a huge campaign. And the campaign goes like this. It's like, it seems like it's about helping kids online. It says parents should be able to decide if they want their 16-year-old children to go on Instagram.
Oh, so this all in response to the new laws that are starting to pass.
I think so. I really think so. So, and they're like, you should be able to decide, but they're framing it in such a way that it's like, if you don't want your daughter on Instagram, you should be the one who makes the decision on that. And we're not going to let her be over here if you don't want her to. And that's their whole huge ad campaign, is to try to convince Congress that they want the parents to be in charge. And they want that because they've seen stuff like the bill in Florida that we talked about, where it would ban anybody 16 and under from being on any social media platform, literally anything that you would consider a social media platform. So that is a huge threat to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of them.
Y'all see this?
All of those different places are threatened by this. And so they're spending a ton of money. And now they're fighting this on Capitol Hill this weekend. They said, for Tammy Rodriguez, online safety for kids is literally a matter of life and death. Her 11-year-old daughter, Jesus, Selena, died by suicide after an extreme social media addiction led to sexual exploitation by online predators. Ugh. And so she's going to be one of the people that's testifying before these Congress folks. And she said, I would let her take Snapchat pictures, with the pictures with the filters, and we would save it to the phone. And, it wasn't anything more than that. Or TikTok, I would let her do the dances and it would just be saved to the drafts, which was fine. Everything was private. But from there, it spiraled out of control, and they're warning other parents about this. But the question is, are we going to be in a position where the states, like Florida's going to say, no kids, no 16 and unders on any social media platform, including TikTok? Ain't going to work, folks. Or do you say the parents should be in charge of this? And I land on the parent side, but maybe you don't. Let's hear from you. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Sea Witch says on YouTube, my mom bought some reclining chairs from Wayfair. One of them broke apart the first time she sat on it. We contacted them to return the other one. They said to throw it away, and they refunded her money in full.
Costco.
Not only has that
Wayfair.
happened to me, I used to have, I don't have it anymore. I don't know where we put it. I think we maybe gave it away. But I used to have a couch in the studio, and they had sent me a couch from my living room, and on the back right side, there was like one little piece of wood that was busted. If it was against the wall, you couldn't even see anything, but I paid a lot of money for the couch. So we called them, we were like, the couch that you sent is broken. Here's a photo. You can see the wood is broken on this side. Otherwise, this couch is totally perfect. And they said, all right, we're going to send you another one. And we said, what do we do with this couch that we have? And they said, don't worry about it. Just keep it. You get that one. So we got like a couch for free.
It's just so telling, though. It's like if they're willing to just have that tossed to the side, then why are they charging you so much to begin with?
Right, because it was expensive. And you go, they didn't even flinch. And they just said, well, keep that one. We'll send you another one. And then I thought, man, the move, if you need two couches, is to get one shipped and break the piece of wood on the back. And then all of a sudden, second couch is free. You got a BOGO couch situation going on. All right, here's Funny Name talking about the bad return policy. Here we go.
Hey, guys. Hey. Good morning, afternoon. Welcome back, Sabrina. Good to hear your voice. With the Costco returns, or any returns for that matter, yes, it's their policy, but it's one of those things that it's almost just unsaid. Like, just be cool, bro. Bed Bath & Beyond had a very liberal return policy. I worked for them for years, and that's one of the things that took the knees out from underneath Bed Bath & Beyond, is people would return clearly used and damaged items that were used and damaged by no fault of just regular use, but Bed Bath & Beyond, wanting to keep loyal customers, would allow the returns and eat that cost, and that's just one of those things that affects prices and business, and I just think it's kind of a scumbag move.
Well, why is it a scumbag move, though? If it's with the policy.
Because they have stupid policies, I'm a scumbag?
All they had to do was change the policies. And if they said, nope, we're not going to do this anymore, you can only return stuff within 30 days, 60 days. I don't know what the normal window is, but, you know, like a regular amount of time. I for the longest time, okay, and this is so stupid. I don't know why I did this. For the longest time, I would order all of these things, the wrong size this, the wrong size that, didn't need this, ordered this when I was drunk. And then when I get it, I go, oh, this, I don't need this. And I would just throw it in the trash or like give it away to somebody. And I didn't realize at that point, I figured I bought something online, you can't really return it. But if you buy something from an Amazon, from like their actual merchants, most of the time you could set it back really easily. You just hit the button, they give you the shipping label. Yeah, down the end of my street, there's, you know, I should stop saying that. Somewhere nearby, there's a place where
gun factory down the street.
There's a place where I can return it, and so I said, let's see how hard this is. And about a year ago, I had something I needed to return, and I printed out the return label, walked in there, and I walked out, and I go, "Are you kidding me? Is that all I have to do?" Since then, I've run into some stuff where if it's an Amazon merchant, but it's like the third-party merchants, it's a pain in the ass, and it's not worth it, and you should not buy stuff from them. But if it's one of the main ones, it's super easy. But that's the return policy. Change your return policy, and you won't have the problem. Here's Muff Mouth talking about Josh.
Oh, no.
What's going down, junkies? Josh! Lots of booger in your nose. Pick B for Fritz on the street.
All right. It's out there.
You have a booger
you have
in
an
your
option.
nose?
And I can't see it from here. Oh, it looks fine to me. Yeah, it's all clear.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Just do snot rocket right at Sean.
Just full force. All right, let me throw something at both of you, okay? And be honest with this. There's no judgment. Judgment-free zone with us today.
I feel like that comes with judgment. But
no judgment. I promise you I will not judge, all right? I will not judge, and you don't judge me. You're walking down the sidewalk. You're by yourself. There's cars driving by and stuff, cars and people and stuff, but you're just walking by yourself. You got a big booger, like snot, up in your nose.
Yeah.
Do you do the lean over and hold your nostril and just snot rocket that thing right out? Or
sometimes you have to, man.
You because I do that. I don't know if that's gross, but
I mean,
do
it's
that.
disgusting when you see someone else do it, but that sweet relief afterwards.
Yeah. I'm not going to walk around all day long or as long as I'm walking and wait till I get home to blow my nose.
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
You could do that, but sometimes even if you had a tissue on you, that force is not as forceful as closing one nostril and letting that sucker fly.
Yeah.
So there's no judgment on my part. I would wait until you're by yourself.
Yeah, you got to be in the
Absolutely.
clear. And I have done that where you do it and it just lands right on your shirt.
There's the judgment.
Then you're rubbing it around on your shirt.
Then everyone knows.
All right.
Just make an absolute goon out of yourself. It's not good. Don't be like me, folks. Let's go over to Skyrave. Talking about Game of Magnets.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So I have had the News Junkie magnet on my car for, I think, about a week now. This is a new record. Usually it's off my car in like 2 or 3 days.
Uh-oh.
And it's one of the new ones, the Simpson-looking one. So Game of Magnets in play, baby.
All right, folks, look out for Skyrave out there on the streets. This is your opportunity to get a magnet in Game of Magnets. It could happen for you. This is Bring Me a Beer.
Hey there, Sean.
Hey.
Sabrina. Pinkman, you're doing such a great job on the show today, bud. Filling in for the cast members who can't make it with your humor and your wit. You're a great part of the team, buddy. Keep up the good work.
I know.
Fritz on the street.
Pick me for Fritz on the street.
Yeah, man, they are lubing you up today.
What was his name?
His name was Bring Me a Beer.
I don't know, man.
Muff Mouth also has asked. So you got those two. They're out there at least asking about this. Fritz on the Street is coming up in an hour on the show. So hang out for that when Fritz joins us. At that point, maybe we can learn a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how much is to be said about what happened at Fritz's bachelor party. Is this like a Vegas thing? Is this like
man?
Anyone who says they remember wasn't really there. Right?
Is this like we should? I definitely felt we shouldn't talk about it until Fritz was here.
Sure.
Right? I mean, but I didn't know what was able to be brought on air and not brought on air from the bachelor party. So we'll see what happens when he rolls in a little bit later on for Fritz on the Street. That is coming up. Plus, an 11-year-old arrested in class. What did this 11-year-old do? You're not going to believe this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a couple accidents to watch out for this afternoon. State Road 429 southbound just past Orange Blossom Trail. The right lane is blocked. Authorities are clearing up an accident on John Young Parkway northbound north of Hunters Creek Boulevard and before Town Center Boulevard. And the left shoulder is blocked on I-4 westbound, causing a bit of delays between St. John's River Bridge and State Road 46. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by OneBlood.org. Start the new year off by saving lives. January is National Blood Donor Month, the perfect time to start making blood donation a habit. Help give someone a second chance at life and donate blood today. Blood donors needed now. Please visit OneBlood.org to find a One Blood Donor Center or Big Red Bus blood drive near you.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist on your holiday bills by putting $1,000 in your hand. $1,000 13 times a day. You know the drill. Just listen for the keyword to win $1,000 each hour weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do that on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer the phone from a number that will probably say no caller ID when they call back the winner, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air, been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Rebates up to $1,275 for brand new Carrier units. Turn to the experts. Carrier. And you can always turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Attention, our friends from Guarantee Media are giving away 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99 to the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. It's only for the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. They give you up to a year and a half to travel, but you must be one of the first 50 to text MUSIC to text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to go on vacation to Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico.
You don't need a resolution to lose weight. You need a solution. And that's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has full-strength semaglutide in their newest medication called Revelex. It's specifically formulated to provide full-strength semaglutide in a daily tablet. With Revelex, you'll lose up to 15 pounds a month. And it's not a shot, so you can skip the weekly trips to a doctor's office. But here's the best part. Revelex costs about half of what you'll pay for other semaglutide medications like Ozempic. That's right, I said half the price. Plus, Red Mountain includes medically supervised meal plans and free lifetime maintenance to help you keep the weight off. So why go anywhere else? At Red Mountain, you get no shots, just results for half the price. Trust the leader in medical weight loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has helped millions of people lose weight safely, and they can help you too. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
Explore bizarre tales in the Very Special Episodes podcast hosted by Dana Schwartz and friends. Every Wednesday, they'll tackle a new stranger-than-fiction story, like NASA agents cracking down on a black market moon rock trade, a poisoned Titanic cast, and Mark Twain's pivotal bar fight. New from iHeart Podcasts.
That is every single one of these episodes. It is the fodder for you to say, I heard the craziest story on this podcast.
Listen to Very Special Episodes on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hard Rock Bet presents Legal in Florida.
You can bet the game on Hard Rock Bet. No more betting inside your head. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Legal in Florida. It's safe, it's legal. We'll repeat that it is legal. Top rated sportsbook and it's the only one that's legal.
Get a no-regret first bet up to $100 when you sign up now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and over and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin. And over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting freshfromflorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
You made it through the holidays. Now it's time to figure out if that constant sniffle is a cold or allergies. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. I know, you're busy. Who has time to get an allergy test and go in for weekly allergy shots? At Aspire, we make it easy by providing same-day results and a treatment plan tailored just for you. Forget the over-the-counter meds. Aspire has solutions that actually work, so you can say goodbye to allergies for good. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment. That's aspireallergy.com.
Hi,
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window, and we would like to manufacture and install your windows. Every single New South window is custom manufactured just for your home. Now you can buy 2 windows and get the third absolutely free.
Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS or visit newsouthwindow.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 6 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out.
Show subscriber. You can learn more at thenewsjunkie.com. $2.99 a month, $29.99 for the whole damn year. You get the whole archive of over 300 shows. Go check it out at thenewsjunkie.com. A new one each week. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Samantha emails us and says, "Hey, News Junkies, podcast listener here. I keep hearing you talk about a Stanley Killer Cup that's going to be a Just Okay 8. And a few will be at the pop-up shop that are on sale." When I said a few, I mean like really, really a few. Because I don't know who on the show or who is helping us with the event that's going to want one, but we have the number for VIP, and then we have just like maybe 20 or something that will be at the pop-up shop.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to need
not
like 10
a
of
lot.
those for eBay. I mean,
folks,
for
we're down
family
to-
and friends.
We're down to 10. Is there any possible way that I could maybe pretty please buy one through Cash App? I live in Kentucky and I have 2 toddlers. There's no way I'd be able to make it to Florida to get one in person. I moved to Kentucky 5 years ago for a job, but I still listen every day and buy the shirts when they come out.
That sucks for her.
I'd love to be able to get y'all Stanley Killer Cup. If not, it's okay. I'm sure you're getting tons of emails like this. Love y'all, says Samantha. We will take it into consideration, Samantha.
Bring the toddlers to Just Okay.
It probably means no. Is Just Okay kid friendly?
I don't know.
There's no nudity. There's no.
Just put suits on them and say they're little people.
All right, let me ask this.
I'm very sure that it's 18 and up, if not 21 and up. It's in the case.
If you went to like a Blink-182 concert, would would kids be allowed to be at that?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So.
That's way different, man.
Yeah, I know we have them. Ours is more aggressive. But,
And are they allowed to just bring their children? It's going to be so weird if kids are there. Come on.
Yeah, we don't want kids there.
All right, no kids.
Adults only. That's what we're going to do.
Now,
this
what
for.
we can do is maybe figure out a place that you could leave your kids. Perhaps
What do you
like,
mean? Like a field somewhere?
Who's going to watch?
oh, just like, yeah, we'll get like a playpen, like a petting zoo has, and then we'll have someone just watch them and I guess throw snacks up their faces while we're doing the show inside.
Yeah, well, that could work. I mean,
I don't
get
know how
more
kids work.
parents to be able to come out to the event. We want that for sure. All I know is that tickets are going to be available very soon, real soon. Just make sure you're paying attention to the show and locking on to what we're talking about here. I told you that they're doing this whole thing in Washington where the tech company CEOs are getting grilled by all the politicians who are definitely not grandstanding and definitely not doing this for internet clips.
And definitely know exactly what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah, they know this stuff inside and out, right? And they're in their 70s and 80s, and of course they're on the TikToks. The Tic Tacs, or whatever that one guy called it.
It's the one with the dancing vids.
You're going to get a lot of moments like this. There's already been one. And this is Senator Lindsey Graham. He's a Republican, and he wanted to yell at Mark Zuckerberg. So yell at him he did. And I don't know if they'll flip the camera to Mark Zuckerberg for those of you watching on the stream, YouTube and twitch.tv/the news junkie, excuse me.
News junkie, yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, have you seen him lately, Sabrina?
Does he look weirder than he has in the past? Because no.
is growing his hair out a little bit, and
he kind of looks cooler now.
I think he stepped it up a little bit.
Show me a picture.
Like one point, you'll see him here. Hold on. Here's Lindsey Graham yelling at him because social media is super dangerous.
After years of working on this issue with you and others, I've come to conclude the
That
following.
man looks like a porcelain doll. It's so
Social
weird.
media companies, as they are currently designed and operate, are dangerous products.
Super dangerous.
They're destroying lives, threatening democracy itself. These companies must be reined in, or the worst is yet to come. Mr. Zuckerberg, you and the companies before us, I know you don't mean it to be so, but you have blood on your hands. You have a product.
Oh, they're cheering.
Product
after the
that's killing people.
They're not cutting to him at all.
We had cigarettes killing people. We did some about it, maybe not enough. You're going to talk about guns? We have the ATF. Nothing here. There's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. You can't be sued.
Oh, man, not a damn thing anybody can do about it. And they want to have an ATF for the social media platforms. This is all just unacceptable.
I'm just upset because my wife accidentally dried all my doilies, and now I can't do tea time no
He
more.
does have a very particular voice, that guy.
And I'm wearing a diaper under this suit.
Let me see. Is that him? That's not a good photo of him. This might work. Hang on. Okay, this you could see
Mr.
You see him here.
Okay, he looks exactly the same. You guys, what are you talking
grew his
about?
hair out.
His hair is a little longer, and he looks like the AI tweet.
Okay.
You don't think he looks like he looks like he has an Instagram filter on him?
No.
You think he looks exactly
like
the
he
same?
has a suit on.
I think
He's
he
got
looks,
Rand Paul hair.
Yeah, his hair. His hair's like a little bit longer than it used to be, and there's a little curl. There's more of a curl in it now.
Yeah, he's smoldering. He's
Your
vibing.
bar is so low for social media.
Well, no,
CEOs.
yeah, my bar is it is low for all of them, pretty much.
What, Bezos is the hottest? That's not even
Absolutely
social
not.
media.
I'm trying to think who was the hottest one out of the social medias.
I don't know.
That TikTok guy, probably.
The guy who runs TikTok's America version. They're all kind of ugly, if I'm honest, but it's a lot of uggos. But Mark Zuckerberg, he stepped it up at least 1 point here, I think. If he was like a 4 before.
CEO of TikTok, Shou Zi-Chu.
Yeah,
most
that
attractive.
guy.
Most attractive without
agreed.
by long throw there.
He was also good when they brought him
As
in
they
before Congress, and he was like trying to defend TikTok. I thought he was a pretty likable dude.
Son, how does this connect to my Wi-Fi? And how does it affect my house?
You don't think he looks any different at all? There's a little bit more to him right now. It's kind of sparkling.
Through the metaverse, we were able to give me more hair.
All right, maybe I'm wrong. It just seems like he's got a little bit more to him these days. We want to hear from you. We'll do that in just a moment. But I had the actual ad that's going around from Instagram, and it says Instagram supports federal legislation that puts parents in charge of teen app downloads. They said more than 75% of parents agree teens under 16 shouldn't be able to download apps from app stores without parental permission. Instagram wants to work with Congress to pass federal legislation that gets it done. That's why it's important that parents have resources to create positive online experiences with their teens. They support federal legislation to put parents in charge of teen app downloads because to them, that's a better outcome than the states going, nobody under 16 can be on this app at all, and it being very difficult for them to pull that off. And when we were talking in the past, when we mentioned that, about how there's all these states now where PornHub is banned. And somebody from one of those states emailed me to tips@thenewsjunkie.com, and they said when you try to go to PornHub from a banned state, it's not just like 404, like you can't access this or anything that. It goes to a video of some lady and
exactly as intended.
And the lady is like,
hey, almost big boy. You want to see my tatas?
Let me see if I can find
You're going to have to
this.
scan that ID.
It goes to a lady. And
You know, I was able to do stuff like that, and then I look up and see that like my face is on the camera, and it really changes how I do things.
It was Garrett who said this.
Ew,
Let me
not a sexy name.
Let me download this real quick.
Poor
Hey,
Garrett.
Gare.
Okay, this is downloaded. I'm going to bring this
Gare
up here.
wants to see the bear breasts.
There's no way that the woman curses, right? because it's like supposed to be a professional thing.
I got the dump ready.
Hi, I'm Sheree DeVille. As you may know, your elected officials have required us to verify your age before granting you access to our website.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh, you guys have heard it?
Sheree DeVille, come on, guys.
Oh, I've never heard of her before.
Oh, my
I feel like
I
I
thought
have
she
heard
was
of
the
her,
CEO.
but I'm also getting the vibe that she may be in the industry.
Because she looks like a porn star?
Yeah.
It's not wrong to say that somebody looks like a porn star. There's a look to a porn star.
She's a beautiful face or whatever, but also giant breasts, and just I feel like that would be the representative.
Wow. How did I think she was the CEO? How did I end up on that?
She may have won a Best MILF award one time.
Did she?
I'm
How do you know so
confused.
much?
Don't worry about how I know.
But then you're like, look at how much Mark Zuckerberg has changed. He's really, really doing something to his body. And then you think this woman's the CEO of Pornhub. Sean, you all right?
It was professional. She's just sitting there in the chair, and she was addressing like what was happening here. I thought it was the CEO.
While safety and compliance are at the forefront of our mission, giving your ID card every time you want to visit an adult platform is not the most effective solution for protecting our users.
What is she going to do? Is she going to be like, right now, you could be watching a video of me doing with her and her like, what? Is she just like, how do you end this? This is a minute long, this video.
She's going to start taking off her clothes, but then it stops. Or like
right at the end.
And instead of her boobs, it's like the QR code or like prove you're not a robot.
That would be really smart if they did
And in
that.
fact,
I don't know if they
would put
will.
children and your privacy at risk. In addition, mandating age verification.
This is the only
without
video you get on the
proper
website.
enforcement gives
Also,
platforms the
The
opportunity
plant
to
placement
choose
I'm
whether or not.
completely thrown off by.
What is this room?
We have 2 plants in the back. And then nothing else. And then to the left, a lower lamp, but then a tall plant next to it. This makes no sense. It's throwing me off, and I'm kind of horny.
Josh, is she like really famous in the porn world? Because this looks like a rich person's
She's
house.
kind of a big deal.
Oh, she is.
However, that might be a set that normally has like a black couch.
Oh, it could be.
Right.
Because it looks like a mansion or something.
Take
this
a
is
black
filmed in.
light to that room.
Oh, no.
As we've seen in other states, this just drives traffic to sites with far fewer safety measures in place.
True.
Very few sites are able to compare to the robust trust and safety measures we currently have in place. In order to protect children and user privacy, any legislation must be enforced against all platforms offering adult content.
Is she gonna fake strip?
The safety of our users is one of our biggest concerns. However, the best and most effective solution.
Imagine you are real excited and you bring up Pornhub and then this video is on and you're like, well,
Also,
gotta make the most of it.
This is the most that she's been allowed to talk without having something shoved somewhere. Says a lot.
You know, she's doing a good job, and she's trying to fight
It's
for
boring.
Let's see some boobs, man.
Protecting children and adults alike is to identify users by their device and allow access to age-restricted materials and websites based on that identification. Until a real solution is offered, we've made the difficult decision
to shut down.
completely disable access to our website in your region. Please contact your representatives and demand device-based verification solutions that make the internet safer.
Now,
while
is there
also
anybody who watches this video in a state where it's banned and then afterwards like, all right, and they call up their elected
I
official?
feel like a lot of teenagers. Can you imagine those are the calls that they're getting? Is all from like 14-year-olds like, I want my rights, blah, blah, blah.
And they go, you know, I was just trying to watch a video on PornHub.com, and it was brought to my attention that I'm not allowed to do this. Okay, well, that's what they're doing over there. That's what you get if you actually go to their website in one of the banned states. We want to hear from you. We'll get to those dispatches that are coming in, plus this 11-year-old who was arrested in his classroom. What did he do wrong? We're going to find that out. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
This dude, Matt Rife, I think he's an odd-looking dude. I don't find it. Look, he ain't my kind of man. I don't find him attractive. I'm like
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Travel with caution. The left lane is blocked due to an accident on Kirkman Road northbound at Metropolis Way. And authorities are still clearing up that accident on State Road 429 southbound just after Orange Blossom Trail. There's a bit of delays due to an accident on John Young Parkway northbound north of Hunters Creek Boulevard and before Town Center Boulevard. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Orlando, get ready for the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials on Saturday, February 3rd at 8 a.m. Join us in downtown Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center for the ultimate free Fan Fest experience. Join your fellow Team USA fans, food trucks, live music, and vendors, and don't miss the live view of the runners as they race towards their Olympic dreams from 4 different fan zones downtown. Bring your friends, family, and come experience the thrill of the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials on February 3rd, starting at 8 a.m. Don't miss your chance to witness history in the making. Join us decked out in red, white, and blue for a day of inspiration and unforgettable memories. Visit Orlando2024trials.com for more information.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Very local. Powered by Wesh 2. Local news. Breaking news this morning. Original series and specials. I can't wait to go check it out. Come with me. 24/7 TV made just for you.
How awesome is this?
Download the free Very Local app now.
The Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard, returns March 7th through the 10th. Follow your favorite PGA Tour pros as they go for glory. Score a high five at the White Claw Fan Deck. Get groovy at Throwback Thursday, presented by Corksicle. Or embrace your inner foodie at Wine and Dine on 9, presented by Kendall Jackson. For a premium experience, try Orange Grove, complete with all-inclusive food and bar service, including access to the storied Bay Hill Clubhouse. Visit ArnoldPalmerInvitational.com.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting freshfromflorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Scott for Scots here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollarweed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Attention, our friends from Guarantee Media are giving away 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99 to the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. It's only for the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. They give you up to a year and a half to travel, but you must be one of the first 50 to text MUSIC to 96551. Grab your phone and text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. That's MUSIC to 96.
Not only easy to keep, but it'll help you feel healthier all year long. Navage. Navage provides quick, drug-free nasal relief by washing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. This time of year, when everyone is sick, Navage helps by sucking out germs, bacteria, and viruses trapped in our noses that cause us to feel miserable. And come allergy season, it does the same with dust, pollen, and other allergens. And unlike medications that can take time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage helps treat congestion symptoms in seconds flat, without drugs. This New Year's, resolve to use drug-free Navage to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
My name is Chris Moody, host of the new podcast, Finding Matt Drudge. I'll be taking you on a journey to find the mysterious media mogul Matt Drudge, founder of The Drudge Report. Along the way, I'll talk to people who have worked with him, dined with him, and fought with him, taking listeners into private conversations, all in an attempt to get a better understanding of who Drudge is and what motivates him. Hopefully, he'll even sit down with us. Listen to Finding Matt Drudge on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. B-I-L-L-S. BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture.
Fan base out of the woods to yell at me, but at risk of that, we'll do it anyways. When I saw this story, I was like, I don't know about that. They were talking about a band that they wanted to have a reunion tour. When I say they, I guess this was supposedly from one of the big concert tour promoters. Live Nation was the outlet. And they said, we're going to throw together a little tour. Only 6 to 8 dates, right? Just 6 to 8 concerts that they would do. And if this band was going to get back together and do a reunion tour, they would have made $60 to $80 million. Okay? $60 to $80 million. Did we just drop off? Because everything faded out there for a second. The idea that there was so much money involved is a lot bit confusing to me. Because the band is Talking Heads. Can you hear me at all, Sabrina?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I can. I think the stream is just looking at me, though.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were reacting because we just had a whole system restart over here.
Okay, cool.
I was wondering how long you lost us for. Did you hear us the whole time?
I did. I just popped out for 1 second to grab a piece of paper that, oddly enough, was the story that you're reading right now. So that's...
Oh, sorry about that.
It's all good. No worries.
So it's the Talking Heads. For 6 to 8 shows to do a reunion, they were going to pay them $80 million. Does that seem right to you?
It seems insane to me.
It seems like way too much money, right? Is there that many Talking Heads fans?
I mean, there are a lot of Talking Heads fans. And then I have to be honest, I have not listened to a whole bunch of their music. Fritz is here, by the way. Hello,
Hey, Fritz.
Hello. But I know that they were doing like this movie of theirs, or they were playing their concert or something, like at AMC. Yeah. And I had not heard more people talk about it to me. Like, are you going to go see the movie? Who's going to come with me? It's going to be awesome. And
really?
That's when I realized there was a lot of Talking Heads fans that weren't really talking until this kind of news came out. So
Yeah.
80 million sounds about right.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to stir up a hornet's nest here, but I always, when I think about this, I'm like, I think their music kind of sucks a little bit. And
easy guy.
And there are some songs I like. I'm not going to say I don't like any Talking Head song. What are the big songs that they do, Josh? Can you?
Psycho Killer.
Take Me to the River.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Burning down the house.
This Must Be the Place.
You guys are actually convincing me that I like the Talking
They have
Heads.
a lot of hits.
I know all of those songs, and I like all of those songs. What's this one?
You guess.
Oh, okay, I was going to answer it.
I don't know if I can hear it enough yet. Oh, yeah.
You know it.
It is. Was like a huge Coachella performance that they were going to do, and I guess it didn't go through. They were offered this. It says it's festival season, which means some of your favorite bands are gearing up for epic reunions. No Doubt is going to be at Coachella 2024.
All right.
They said so. The Talking Heads were reportedly in talks to reunite at Coachella and several other festivals this year. Did not come together. They said they didn't take the offer. According to the publication, Live Nation also reportedly told the Talking Heads it was willing to pay the band $80 million to headline 6 to 8 gigs and headlining slots.
Denied it?
And they denied it. Can you imagine that? Oh, my God.
But then again, they're a lot older, so it's like, we'll get all this money and can barely have time to use it?
Yeah, but imagine they came to us and we had stopped doing the show. We retired. And they said, if you guys just do 8 more shows, we'll give you $80 million.
Yes.
I mean, we're going to do it, right? Like,
How about half? How about a quarter of that initial offer? No problem. Where do I sign?
If it was just like $1 million a show, we would go, of course. Even if we all hated each other and wanted to kill each other, we'd be like, yes, give us the money, please. We'll do this.
We can pretend, no problem.
The Talking Heads can't pull it together. Or maybe they're like so into their artistry that they say it's not right for us to do this and we have to turn down the money. In which case, I got to salute them. They really turned me around on this one. Okay, we want to get to this 11-year-old that I've been teasing for a little while now. Okay, that sounds weird.
Oh, boy.
God, let's backpedal. Oh, that $80 million fee just went down a bit.
It's now $80.
Yeah.
Let's get to the story about an 11-year-old boy that I've been talking about for a bit now. And the 11-year-old was arrested this week after deputies said he sent text messages to another student saying he was going to conduct a mass shooting at Pinellas Park Middle School. The sheriff's office said the 11-year-old sent a photo of what appeared to be an AR-15 to another student, which is obviously frightening. When the deputies spoke to the student, he initially denied sending any text messages, but they had him dead to rights. Later, he admitted it was a joke. Now, here's what's really concerning to me. Deputies say they found a BB gun that resembled an AR-15 with the boy. They make BB guns that look like AR-15s?
They've got airsoft that looks like anything.
Why on God's green earth would they make BB guns, which are...
Because it looks cool. Next question.
Mostly, almost totally, almost completely used by children, right? Like adults don't use BB guns.
The airsoft community is rife with adults.
But that's not BB guns, is it? Airsoft and BB guns are different.
Usually in news stories, they kind of use the two interchangeably.
Really? Okay, because I view
a
airsoft...
BB gun shoots metals.
Yeah.
Metal BBs.
Metals, as they call them. and a airsoft shoots plastics.
Yes, plastics.
And I always separated those as two totally different things. Like you have your airsoft guns that shoot the little plastic balls, and then your BB guns that are a little more serious and shoot the BBs at people. And having one of those that looks like an AR-15 that kids would have is pretty nuts to me. But I guess that's something that is out there. And this kid showed it to his friend, said he was going to shoot up the school. The friend clearly told on him, and thankfully so, because otherwise he could have had something happen here. Even if he was screwing around, you want to stop that. You want to nip that in the bud. The kid's behaving this way at that age. That's no good. Also, I wanted to share this with you. You ready to get ready for November here? Got a little treat for you.
Let's go.
If you are. This is from ChatGPT. Somebody asked ChatGPT, 2 candidates, ages 81 and 77, are campaigning to become the president of the United States. That sounds very familiar because that's what we're going to be dealing with. Given the average life expectancy of U.S. men, what are the odds one of these men dies before the next term is over? ChatGPT said the combined probability of one of them dying before the next 4 years is 41%. All right? That is a little shocking to me.
A little high.
And they go more in depth than that. They say that the 81-year-old candidate, if there's a 6% chance, that's Biden, that Biden will die before the election. All right? There's a 6% chance Biden will die before the election. There's a 5% chance that Trump will die before the election. Or one of them dying before the election is 10% probability. And then if you have at least one candidate dying before the next term is over in 4 years, that's 74 to 78% likely. Just, oh, no.
We're in good shape here, huh?
I hope ChatGPT is wrong for once. I hope that this is not true, that we don't have to actually deal with this. But if the computer is right, there you go. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we're going to get to the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
Well, what's coming up on the next episode? Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion are beefing, and this beef has filleted into extra security at a cemetery. Justin Timberlake is dad dancing his way to Liar Town. Plus, the Grim Reaper is going to town on Broadway. Dead jazz hands. All that and so much more coming up in the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Ken, and Mike. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Hi there, here is your midday weather update. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. Well, today we'll have a lot of sunshine, but the wind will start to kick up, gusting over 25 miles per hour. High temperatures near 70 degrees. Tonight, back down to the 40s. Tomorrow, highs in the middle and upper 60s, then warming back into the 70s through Saturday for a beautiful stretch of weather. But heads up, we've got some rain and storms on the way for our region Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. No one does spring travel like Amtrak. That's because now, more kids ages 2 to 12 ride for 50% off. So not only will you travel comfortably, you'll save too. Book now at Amtrak.com. Restrictions apply.
Folks, let me tell you about Mills Air. This is an amazing company that's here to help you out. They are ready to assist you if you have any issues at all with your air conditioner. And that is probably something that could be likely with the spring and summer just ahead of us. So if you want to make sure your AC is working the way it should be, all you need to do is go to millsair.com. Ask them about their preventative maintenance program. Or if you have a major breakdown, I know you can be led into panic territory there. The AC is broken and you know it's broken for good. That's kind of scary. They have financing for basically everybody out there. So they'll bring you through that trying time in your life with your finances. That's why I love Mills Air. They are so honest. They are the best of the best, and they're going to help you out no matter what kind of AC you have. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. They can get you up to $1,275 in rebates. Why would you leave those on the table? $1,275 in rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You could always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran, for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the armed forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA. Dollar value based on the 2022 Navy Federal Member Give Back Study.
This is Jeff Kaufman from the Injury Law Firm of Kaufman & Lind and the Under Oath podcast. A little more free advice.
Any conversation you have with the insurance company after you get into an accident will be recorded. Everything you say can and will be used against you. For example, when they ask you how you're doing, these are not words of concern. These are traps to keep them from paying your medical expenses. Simply reply with, I've been told to avoid answering questions like this. It's not if, but when you get into an accident. I'm attorney Jeff Kaufman. Contact me at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
For every 2 windows you buy, get the third free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
We all make resolutions this time of year, and let's face it, most of them won't stick. But here's one that's not only easy to keep, but will help you feel healthier all year long. Navage. Navage provides quick, drug-free nasal relief by washing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. This time of year, when everyone is sick, Navage helps by sucking out germs, bacteria, and viruses trapped in our noses that cause us to feel miserable. And come allergy season, it does the same with dust, pollen, and other allergens. And unlike medications that can take time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage helps treat congestion symptoms in seconds flat, without drugs. This New Year's, resolve to use drug-free Navage to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Get ready for the big game with the free iHeartRadio app, the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network, featuring the biggest names in the game like Ross Tucker and his daily NFL podcast, NFL Now, and many more. Search NFL and listen now. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's
Moments, all things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And just arriving is the sample for the hats that we're going to have for Just OK 8. A little hard for you to see, I think, but it says Fickle.
Dang.
It's done in the style of there's a lot of hats like this that are popular right now. And I think the only difference is going to be from orange to purple because the headphones and the eyes are orange on this one. But it looks awesome, and it really, really came out great. That'll be something that comes along with folks who get the VIP experience at Just OK 8 on March 16th, Saturday, March 16th, in fact. And those are going to go fast, so make sure you grab them when you can. They're super comfortable, actually. I put that on during the last segment, and I was like,
sell
damn.
that one then?
No, I'll just keep it, I guess. I don't know. We'll find. Maybe we'll give it to somebody because this one will be a little different. I only wore it for a little while, but there's probably just a drop or two. There's got to be something on there. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
A potentially unsafe situation.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. That got you. Got you real good, Josh.
Potentially.
I wanted to help him. Okay, he was saying that.
You know, it's going to be a potentially awesome situation for you is if you work with that mortgage guy, Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. And, of course, he's the host of the Home Loans radio show that you can tune into every single weekend. If you're refinancing, buying your first dream home, debt consolidation, everything in between, work with the legend, your friend, That Mortgage Guy Don, by going to ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Don't miss the book, compare your quote with ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Just so you know, C-Lane didn't know how to do that. So while you were gone, most days I had to sing the jingle. And
it's on my wall.
I know he figured it out on the last day, and I was like, "Thank God," because I didn't know what to do, and I was going to do
Someone please pull that.
I was going to do a rap version of it, and I was like, "I just
Go
can't."
ahead.
No. It would have been real bad.
Well, thank you for covering for me. I know Don will be very pleased with it, I'm sure.
I think Don's glad to have the original classic back. You know,
it was 63 years ago. Sean, you remember this?
I wasn't alive.
1961.
Oh. Moon landing?
No, but it was something set into space.
Oh,
Space.
Sputnik?
No, but
a dog?
It was not a dog. It was
The gold record?
Oh, the monkey, the space monkey.
monkey.
Laika, the space monkey.
Laika is also not the name. Ham the chimp was.
Yeah, Laika was
name.
a dog idiot.
Oh, yeah. I'm an idiot.
Shots fired.
No, he's correct.
-1 point for Fritz on the Street coming up. I still don't have anyone to represent.
So Ham was the chimpanzee that they sent up into space?
Ham the chimp was the first U.S. animal sent into space.
Did he die or?
Did not die.
Whoa.
Die. He lived, and he was sent 157 miles above Earth. After a 16.5-minute flight, Ham's space capsule was recovered from an ocean before he could drown, thank God.
Must have rocked that monkey's world, huh?
Yeah, he lived the rest of his life in a cushy zoo, but stayed in a corner and rocking very slowly. He was wondering what the hell just happened to him.
That's sad.
And a human astronaut went to space 3 months later.
And he tells all his chimpanzee friends, and nobody believes him.
Yeah,
Like,
right, Ham.
Yeah,
They gave you
Ham
that
says he went
stupid name.
Is Ham telling you the space story again?
He's smoking a cigarette. I've seen some things, man.
God, that poor monkey. I don't know how to segue, but I guess this is kind of space. Some people going to heaven as of this weekend, and it seems to be just Broadway stars. We bid adieu to Broadway icon Cheetah Rivera, who did not cheat a death. She died at the age of 91 years old. She was the star of West Side Story in Chicago, Kiss of the Spider Woman, and now she has kissed the death man.
All right. Kiss the death man.
As they say, here's a little bit of cheetah.
What happened to your mom? Well, kiss the death man.
Come on, baby, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz. I'm going.
And now she's dead. A career defined both longevity and excellence. She created and performed iconic roles on stage, thrilling audiences, wowing critics, and inspiring generations of Latino performers. Her daughter, Lisa, said in a statement that her mother died in New York after a brief illness, and also the fact that she was 91 years old, I think, plays a part in that. And then here's 2 more pages of fun facts about Cheetah that I printed out and don't have time to read. Because we have a second 3-time Tony Award-winning actor who is now 1-time headed to heaven because he is dead. We bid adieu to Hinton Battle. His death was confirmed by his friend, the actor and choreographer Debbie Allen. A cause was not disclosed, but he was 67, so there's that.
Well, that's not when you die.
Or is that?
Oh my God! You think 67 is like really old, like die of natural causes old?
You seem worried.
Yeah, it makes me very worried. I'm 42. I'm 25 years away from that.
Well, it's interesting that he played roles in, I don't know, Touched by an Angel.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, now he's getting touched by many angels because he's dead. Launching his Broadway career, he was the Scarecrow, I believe, in The Wiz.
Oh, okay.
Very exciting. The Tap Dance Kid. He won Tony Awards for Best Featured Actor, a musical for sophisticated ladies, the Tap Dance Kid, and Miss Saigon.
You know what? I don't know.
He's Saigon to heaven.
Yeah, what'd you say? Kiss the death man?
He's kissing the death man, too.
I don't know if this is true or not, but it feels to me that The Wiz was one of the early times when they took an existing musical and they did like a black version of it, which has now become way more commonplace. They've done that afterwards because I think The Wiz was super successful.
Yeah,
Wasn't Michael Jackson in it?
Iconic, yeah. The Wiz was, on the TV version of it. And then I believe it was Diana Ross.
Yeah, Diana Ross.
Played Dorothy,
Okay.
but this was the Broadway version that he was originally in.
Now they got all kinds of stuff. At Dr. Phillips, they had like the Black Nutcracker. Like they do all kinds of things where they spin it around like
I'm
that.
glad that you followed Nut with Cracker so quickly.
Yeah, Black Nutcracker. Mm-hmm.
Someone who has already kissed the death man is this. We're going to go with it.
All right.
Is this gal's mom?
Hands on my knees, shaking on my thighs.
Megan the Stallion.
That is correct. And
Damn.
Megan Thee Stallion's beef with Nicki Minaj has taken a very ugly turn to the point where cops are getting involved to protect her late mother's gravesite.
Okay, good. Can you help me out on this? Because I've been seeing this absolutely everywhere. What the hell is going on?
I wish that I could tell you. This is what I've gathered so far is Megan Thee Stallion releases a new song.
Okay.
And the day the song is released, Nicki Minaj goes live and tears it apart and continues to tweet out and says that she has more music that is to be released that is against Megan Thee Stallion because they have a lot of beef.
Okay,
I think
they're
maybe
fighting.
at one point Megan Thee Stallion called Nicki Minaj out for, I don't know, being married to a sexual predator.
Yeah.
And then Nicki Minaj made fun of her for getting shot in the foot. And now there's a big back and forth where Nicki says she has receipts and Nicki big mad. And I wish they would just get along because I love them both. But
What a weird thing to
here we
insult
are.
somebody for getting shot in the foot.
I don't get it by any means, but the Texas cemetery where Megan's mom be buried. Holly Thomas is her name. She was laid to rest after passing away from brain cancer in 2019. They said they've notified the local authorities and increased security personnel at their facility in light of the escalating feud. They think that some of the Nicki Minaj fans are going to go and do something to the gravesite because of this beef.
God, what a toxic fan base if that
Seriously.
actually happens.
Yeah, that's really screwed up.
Thankfully, nothing has happened just yet. They emphasize that they're on high alert regardless. Extra precautions come after some of the Barbs, a.k.a. the army of loyal supporters of Nicki, first leaked the location of Holly's burial site on social media.
My God.
Encouraging others to go and desecrate her grave as a way to get back at Megan Thee Stallion for her OG diss.
That'll show her.
God.
There you have it.
I love them both so much. I want them to just make up.
I know, and maybe this is all hype that they do a tour together. Here's hoping, right?
Who's got the bigger fan base? Is it the Stallions or the Barb's people?
Barb's are pretty intense.
I mean, she's OG at this point.
Yeah.
Why do they call them the Barbs?
Black Barbie.
Barbie.
Oh, okay. All right.
And there's a
Do
little
you
bit
want
of
more
knowledge
Nicki
for you.
Minaj fun facts?
No,
I got
I'm
'em
learning all kinds of stuff here. I like this.
More to come, I'm sure. A janitor that was working at this guy's concert recently.
Travis Scott?
That is right. Did you guys already talk about this?
No.
Well, then, here you go. Breaking news, suckers. Travis Scott offered a janitor working during his Sunday night show how much money to stop working and rage.
Yeah.
How much money do you think he offered him? And was it worth it? 100,000 would have been great.
I'm gonna say 20,000 to go sicko mode.
To go full sicko.
Wait, did he have this amount of money on him right there?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 50,000.
50,000. All right. I'll give you some more details and tell you how all of you were very wrong. And
Damn it.
maybe Travis Scott was wrong altogether. So he was doing the show in Miami. He spotted a janitor mopping up a mess, maybe some vomit. He offered the man $5,000 to put the mop down and rage. And now there's no word if the janitor received the payment or if his employer even allowed him to accept it. And the video, unfortunately, contains so much profanity, I didn't have time to censor it. But there you go. Now, is it worth it? $5,000 to essentially probably lose your job at that point?
No way. Not if he loses his job.
Well, now, hold on. That job, you can easily get another job like that.
Yeah,
you could.
$5,000.
And how many shifts to get $5,000? Probably a lot of Travis Scott.
Probably a bunch. The thing I really liked about it the most was, I don't know if this is true or not, but I kind of got the vibes that maybe the guy that he was talking to, the janitor, did not speak English. And so he had, like on his face, he looked like he had
rage. I don't understand.
At some point, somebody comes over and starts like translating for him because he has no idea what's going on.
Put the mop down.
What's happening right now?
Down. All right. I think my time be done right now. So looks like this segment got a kiss from the death man.
There you go.
On the boob tube, you can watch I Can See Your Voice on Fox. We have We Are Family on Fox. We also have Let's Make a Deal Primetime on CBS. The premiere of Choir on Disney Plus, and you can catch Arnold Schwarzenegger on Fallon. And you follow your dreams. Send me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Sanford friends, I got a show tomorrow night. All the deets on my IG. Super excited. Cam Bertrand is who I'm opening up for. Apparently, he's a hot commode. And I'm about to make his show weird. Most importantly, follow your dreams and Instagram. Oh, and say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. There you go. Well, bring all your energy to the table here because now things get serious. This is when we do Fritz on the Street. And here's how it works, just in case you don't know, friend. We each represent one of you in Fritz on the Street. I will be representing somebody. Sabrina will be representing somebody. Josh will be representing somebody.
Oh, boy.
If we win, you win. And you get your hands on that rare Fritz magnet for Game of Magnets. So now's the time to get our attention. We'll see who's going to represent who and who wins. Fritz on the Street is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, no major problems. Maybe a bit of delays eastbound between Osceola Parkway and approaching State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Kirkman Road northbound at Metropolis Way. Travel with caution through there. Around the perimeter of I-4, traffic is up to speed on State Road 429 and the Greenway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival returns June 13th through the 16th, and Real Radio 104.1 wants to send you and a pal to the farm in Manchester, Tennessee. You'll see performances from Red Hot Chili Peppers, Post Malone, Megan Thee Stallion, Maggie Rogers, Cage the Elephant, and many more across 10 stages. Head to realradio.fm/contest for your chance to win tickets and camping pass. Or head to Bonnaroo.com to grab your tickets now.
It's the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials this Saturday at 8 a.m. Join us in downtown Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center for the ultimate free Fan Fest experience. Enjoy food trucks, live music and vendors, and see the runners as they race towards their Olympic dreams from 4 different fan zones downtown. Experience the thrill of the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials this Saturday, 8 a.m. Join us decked out in red, white, and blue for a day of inspiration and unforgettable memories. Visit Orlando2024trials.com. Presented by Visit Orlando.
Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is excited to bring you live craps, roulette, and sports betting. All under one roof, hotter than the Florida sun. Feel the luck of the dice, watch the roulette wheel spin, and scream for your touchdown as the big screen comes alive. Dine like a rock star, sip cocktails that shimmer, then dive into the heart of Las Vegas right here in Tampa Bay. Live craps, roulette, sports betting is here. Get in on the action now. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa, located off of I-4 near I-75. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else. And we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. From your cell, dial pound 250 and say keyword great results. That's pound 250 and say great results.
Here's 60 seconds on identity theft with the Federal Trade Commission's Terry Miller. How are scammers changing their approach?
Typically, it starts with a call with some kind of problem, a suspicious credit card charge on your Amazon account, for example. Pretty quickly, though, it turns into something serious, where the caller says they just noticed that someone's using your information to commit a crime. And they'll say that your money's at risk because the court wants to seize something, anything in your account. So they'll offer you to transfer your money to someone who can help. And a lot of times that someone is a scammer who's pretending to be an FTC agent, and they'll say that they can help you to protect your money. Now, none of this is true. There's no suspicious charge. Your money's not at risk, and nobody from the FTC does anything like this. But scammers are convincing. And so we're hearing people who've lost their entire bank account or their retirement savings to a scammer, thinking that they're actually protecting their money when they're not.
Learn more on how to spot, avoid, and report identity theft at ftc.gov/ID theft.
People who suffer from arthritis are getting real pain relief with exciting biologic therapies at QC Kinetics.
The success rate is there, and there's no better way to treat yourself when it comes to dealing with pain.
Meet Tyler Vale, co-founder of QC Kinetics, who says they can't cure arthritis, but they can treat the pain.
If you think of the tide coming in and out on the beach and what it does, it erodes the sand, right? Can't stop the tide, but eventually when the sand or the beach gets bad enough, we backfill that beach with sand so that we get generations of enjoyment with that beach again. And the same thing happens with your knee or your shoulder or your hip or your back. We want to backfill the problems that have happened to this point. I'm not stopping the tide, so I'm not stopping the arthritis, but I want to get generations of enjoyment out of those joints again.
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation. Learn more about how restorative biologic therapies can get you real and lasting joint pain relief.
Call QC Kinetics, 689-244-7980. That's 689-244-7980. In Orlando, Winter Park, The Villages, and Lake Mary. 689-244-7980.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. We'll always be here for you. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyounneedus.com or dial #546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. MONEY, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
He won't hesitate to call you out when you're being a little asky. This is...
In all of radio, and the battle begins in just a moment, but you know how it goes. If you've been listening to the show for a while, we each represent one of you and Fritz on the street, and that allows you, if we win, you get the Fritz magnet. This is a great looking magnet, super rare in Game of Magnets. Find out all about Game of Magnets at thenewsjunkie.com. And I have chosen, just because I saw this message, from Texas Poon Tappa. It says, I've never been picked, not even by my own parents. Pick me and change my life forever. So that's who I'll pick. Texas Poon Tappa on YouTube. What about you, Sabrina?
Okay. I was bribed, and the bribe worked. So I will go with AJ Soup.
All right, we got AJ Soup.
Huge fan. Had a bunch of soup while I was out.
All right.
Little fun fact.
Josh, what about you? Who are you going to be representing?
I got Bootsy Moonshine because she got me real early on Twitch.
All right. Well, that's that.
Yeah,
biggest question to ask is, Fritz, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's do, I almost said This Week in Florida.
Okay.
That's not right. And do a different gear. Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Josh. Hello, Sean.
Hello, Fritz.
Hey, Fritzy.
Fritz on the Street is sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. That number, 866-CALL-MO. In first place on Fritz on the Street with 40 points, we have Christopher Lane. In second place, 1 point removed with 39 points, we have Sabrina Ambra.
Cool.
In third place, 4 points removed with 35 points, we have Sean Wasson. And in fourth place with a whole bunch of points removed, I'm going to give you 8 points because that's what you had last had. Josh Pinkman Fowler.
So
Go me.
whatever Josh has is just Josh's score. C Lane just remains the same?
Yes.
That's going to work out great.
Sounds good to me.
I've got 8 questions, 4 current event questions, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in by saying your name for an opportunity to pick up a bonus point.
Pre-chime.
Yeah.
Where did you ask these questions?
Thank you for asking. I actually know what Josh has more than that.
Oh.
All right.
Rewind.
Today is good.
13 plus 8 is what?
21.
There you go. 21.
That was
You got 21 points.
21 Savage.
So I went to Cavo's Bar and Kitchen last night for my Tuesday night Fritz's Funhouse Trivia Night, and we had, I think, 7 teams at one point. Each team had
nice.
like multiple people. It was kind of packed.
Chaos.
So,
Damn.
yeah, it was
That's
a lot
cool.
of fun. And I got 9 participants for Fritz on the Street. So of course only 8 will be chosen each question. Is everyone in?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Without further ado, question number 1. 3 U.S. soldiers in Jordan were killed in a drone attack by militants backed by which country?
Sean. Iran.
Iran is correct. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Iran? Or Iran, because you know they're going to also say that.
Yeah, of course. I think we're going to get 4 of them in there.
4.
2.
2 for Sabrina.
Ooh. 5.
And 5 for Josh. Question number 1. With answers of 2, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows that. Iran. 3 U.S. soldiers in Jordan were killed in a drone attack by militants backed by which country?
Pakistan.
Iran?
Iran.
Yemen.
Iran.
Iran.
I don't know. Russia.
Iran.
That would be 5. So Josh is picking up 2 points, and Sean with a guess of 4, picking up 1 point. Moving on now.
Sucks.
Moving on now to question number 2. A geographical feature. Diamond Head is a popular surfer destination off the coast of which U.S.
Sabrina?
state? Sabrina.
Obviously, it'd be California.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Sean.
Hawaii.
Hawaii is correct.
Yeah.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Hawaii?
6.
6.
Ooh.
5.
5 for Sabrina.
3.
And 3 for Josh. Question 2. With answers of 3, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, who knows how to shred the gnar? Diamond Head is a popular surfer destination off the coast of which U.S. state?
Feels like I should know this. Oh, Hawaii? Hawaii?
California.
Hawaii?
California?
Florida.
North Carolina.
California.
That would be 3. So Josh is picking up 2 points on that one. Ooh.
But it's the lasso move that really does it for me, you know?
Just a tiny arm.
Little tiny baby arm.
It's my strong arm.
Moving on to question 3 now. Recently, sexual trafficking accusations have been levied against which ex-president of the
Sabrina?
Sabrina?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon is correct.
Which, by the way, he looks crazy.
Have you read those text messages?
I haven't seen all of them, but I heard some of the text messages are just like so bad.
They're crazy, dude. Sabrina, you got that right. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Vince McMahon?
6.
6.
You guys are up. Oh, no.
Did you lose us? Are we
Lost
back?
it for 1 segment. You're now back. Yeah, you're back.
7. I'm saying 7.
7 for Sean.
5.
And 5 for Josh. Question 3, with answers of 5, 6, and 7. Recently, sexual trafficking accusations have been levied against which ex-president of the WWE?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon or?
Oh, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon.
That would be 8.
What was that?
So Sean,
Vince McMahon.
Sean with a guess of 7, picking up 1
I thought
point.
I guessed 7. Damn it.
You said 6.
Son of a bitch.
Question 4 is coming up. That's the halfway point here in Fritz on the Street. After question 4, I'll tell you who is winning so far on the day. Question 4. What late 1980s boy band had hits with Hangin' Tough? And Sean?
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block is correct. That
Yay.
last song and Step by Step. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said New Kids on the Block?
7.
7.
8.
8 for Sabrina.
6.
And 6 for Josh. Question 4, with answers of 6, 7, and 8. What late 1980s boy band had hits with Hangin' Tough and Step by Step?
New Kids on the Block.
could be wrong. Backstreet Boys.
Wow.
I have no idea.
New Kids on the Block. Boys to Men.
One Direction, or I don't know.
New Kids on the Block. New Kids on the Block.
Ooh, baby, gonna get you, girl.
NKOTB.
That would be 5. Josh, with your guess of 6, picking up 1 point.
Woo.
And that means through 4 with 4 remaining, we have a tie for first place, 5 points each. Sean Watson / Texas Poon Tappa and Josh Fowler / Bootsy Moonshine in third place with 1 point. Sabrina Ambra / AJ Soup.
Ooh.
Someone's getting their money back.
Moving on to question 5. On Friday, former President Trump was ordered to pay $83 million.
Sabrina. Carol.
That is correct.
All right.
E. Jean Carroll. Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Carol? Full question. On Friday, former President Trump was ordered to pay $83 million in a defamation verdict to which American journalist?
Well, they didn't know new kids on the... Almost said something so bad.
Yeah, that you would have had to dump that probably.
New what?
New kids. Well.
Oh, shirt idea.
Boy, now because I keep repeating that word in my head, I'm gonna go with 5.
5 for Sabrina.
All right.
Now you're saying it in your head.
4.
4 for Sean.
6.
And 6 for Josh.
6.
Question 5 with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, boy.
Who's going to get it? On Friday, former President Trump was ordered to pay $83 million in a defamation verdict to which American journalist?
Jean Carroll something.
Carol?
E. Jean Carroll.
E. Jean Carroll.
Jean Carroll.
I can't remember. Pass.
Don't know. Can't remember her name.
That would be
You
5.
son of a bitch.
So Sabrina's hitting a 3-pointer on that one, and Josh and Sean with your guesses of 6 and 4, each picking up 1 point.
It's fine.
3 questions remaining now. Question 6. This is fine. Question 6. Which actress has had roles in films such as The Life Aquatic, The Lord of the Rings franchise, Elizabeth, and Don't Look Up?
Sabrina. Kate Winslet.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Oh.
Sean?
Jennifer Lawrence?
That is incorrect.
Josh. Liv Tyler.
That would be Kate Blanchett.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I knew it was one of them.
Sabrina, you got question 5 right. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Kate Blanchett? She was also Bob Dylan.
Oh, wow.
No, that's
What?
She
is that
played,
true? Or?
Yeah, she played Bob Dylan in the, what's it called? I'm Not There.
Oh, wow.
It's an interesting choice.
It is, considering her vagina.
She looks just like him, too.
Who says he doesn't have one?
Oh.
I will go
big if
with
true.
3.
3 for Sabrina.
5.
5 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for Josh. Question 6 with answers of 3, 4, and 5. Which actress had roles in films such as The Life Aquatic, The Lord of the Rings franchise, Elizabeth, and Don't Look Up?
Julia Roberts?
Kate Blanchett.
Pass.
Don't know that.
Liv Tyler?
Kate Blanchett.
Pass.
That would be 2.
Jesus.
So Sabrina with a guess
Unreal.
of 3, picking up 1 point.
Okay.
Moving on now to question 7. Last week, Alabama executed the first death row. Sabrina.
That would be with nitrous.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Nitrogen. Oh, Sean.
Yeah, Sean got it.
Nitrogen.
Okay, the nickname for nitrogen is nitrous.
I don't think so.
Take it to the tape.
Okay.
Take it to the limit.
Full question. Last week, Alabama executed the first death row inmate with a lethal injection of which element?
Baloney, man.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said nitrogen?
Nitrous is nitrous oxide, so that's different, right? That's a different thing.
Nope. I'm going to go
Yeah,
with
it's got
no.
oxygen in it. It's got
I like how confidently. Nope.
or something. I don't know what it is. Anyhow,
Wrong.
I think 4 people got it right, like me.
4?
I will go with. You said in the question element.
Which element? Because it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. 5.
5 for Sabrina.
3.
And 3 for Josh. Question 7 with answers of 3, 4, and 5. Last week, Alabama
Damn it.
executed the first death row inmate with a lethal injection of which element?
Nitrogen. Mercury. Nitrous.
Mercury.
Nitrogen.
Nitrous. Nitrogen, excuse me.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
That would be 7.
Smart crew.
So no points awarded on that. That means we go to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 7 points, we have Sean Wasson / Texas Poon Tappa. In second place with 6 points, we have Josh Fowler / Bootsy Moonshine.
Oh, man.
And in third place with 5 points, Sabrina Ambra / AJ Soup.
All right.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Uh-oh.
So it's 7, 6, and 5.
This is awkward.
It's anyone's game.
Here goes nothing.
Doesn't seem like it's my game right now, but okay.
We move on to question 8. What is the capital of Ecuador? Sabrina.
Good old Ecuador capital.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ecuador.
yeah. Friggin' Ecuador. I was there once, and that would be San Salvador.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Sean.
This game sucks.
Ecuador City.
That is incorrect.
Worth a shot.
Josh.
Ecuadorville.
All right.
That would be Quito.
I knew that one.
I was on that diet once.
Sean, you got question 7 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Quito?
2.
2. And side bet, how many do you think said Ecuador City?
1.
Okay.
No. 4.
Okay. It's easy to change a 1 to a 4. Thank you.
Good.
Okay, so Quito. I'm going to go with 2.
2. And then side bet?
Side bet of 5.
5 for Ecuador City. Josh?
1 for Quito, 3 for Ecuador City.
All right. Question 8 with answers of 1 and 2 with various side bets. Let's see who gets it. What is the capital?
No.
Quito? Quito. I don't know. I told you I was bad. Quito.
Oh,
Ecuador City.
Ecuador City. Pass. Ecuador City.
That would be 3 for Quito and 3 for Ecuador City. That means, Josh, you said 3? Yeah, so you're picking one imaginary point there, but I'm not awarding it. That means with guesses of 2, Sabrina and Sean each picking up 1 point. That means winning on the day with 8 points, Sean Wasson / Texas Poon Tappa. And we have a tie for second and third place, Sabrina Ambra / AJ Soup with 6 points, and Josh Fowler / Bootsy Moonshine with 6 points. That means still leading with 40 points, Christopher Lane. In second place with 39 points, Sabrina Ambra. In third place with 35 points, Sean Wasson. And with 27 points in fourth place now, Josh Fowler. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Yes.
Thank you, Fritz.
That's so much math.
Yeah, a lot of numbers. A lot of numbers there.
Jesus.
Folks, if you want to follow Fritz, and why wouldn't you, go over to Instagram, no_regrets_coyote, and that is how you can see where he's going to be next. And Fritz's Funhouse Trivia is not only a great time, it's your chance to actually participate in Fritz on the Street. Okay, Fritz, you going to hang out with us today?
I would love to.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, okay, excited about that. Also, I wanted to wander around this in a very careful way. Can we find out what happened with your bachelor party? Are we allowed to?
Of course.
Oh,
okay.
Come on.
Okay.
You just gave that away so easy.
All right.
Well, I mean, it's good fodder, and also the three of us are here, you know.
Yeah.
What's the statute of limitations?
See, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went down at all. I mean, I know that I saw...
There was a knife fight.
What?
I know that I saw a gentleman wearing an incredibly racy shirt. One that you wouldn't just find on the rack at like your local shirt store.
No, he made that himself for sure.
Yeah.
Josh.
And one that made me worried about the safety of every person within like 500 feet of said human being. So we'll have to bring that up, and we got a whole bunch more on the way. Let's work in a couple of dispatches real quick, because I wanted to clear something up about the Talking Heads thing, and I guess our friend Guitar Slinger knows more about the reason why this maybe didn't work out. Because Talking Heads were up for a reunion tour, 6 to 8 shows, $80 million. That is insane money that they left on the table. Let's see what Guitar Slinger has to say about this.
I would suspect the reason that the Talking Heads are not getting back together is the lead singer, David Byrne, has an incredibly successful solo career.
Oh, yeah?
He's won Academy Awards for his work on movie soundtracks. And he just recently, a few years ago, had a Broadway show called American Utopia.
It's great, by the way.
A lot of the music and them dancing around barefoot. I think you can still see it on HBO Max, but he's got a very successful solo career, so he really doesn't need the band.
Wow, I never knew that about him.
Also, if I could piggyback on that, Tina Weymouth, the bassist, has said some very cutting things about him since the band broke up, like how he would be friendly to contemporaries and then behind their back just run them down and would say, yeah, you shouldn't hire that person because
Sean
they suck.
does the same thing.
No, I just say it right on the radio. I burn all the bridges. It's really a bad business decision now that I'm thinking about it out loud here.
You're doing it.
Yeah, I'll start doing it now on accident if I don't get away from this. That happens to so many bands, and so many bands you hear these stories. Like I heard things with the Smashing Pumpkins were really bad, and there was like tons of infighting there, and then they got to go out there on the stage and play these shows. But, I mean, I also don't feel that bad for them considering the amount of money they're bringing in. I guess it's just high pressure and personalities just running into each other. Either way, when we come back, we're going to hear about what went down at Fritz's bachelor party. We're going to hear from you with your dispatches. And we're going to talk about leaf blowers. Yeah, that's going to get worked in there.
Sounds like that segment's going to blow.
Hey, you have no idea why we're going to be talking about leaf blowers, but it's going to blow you away when we get to it. And that, oof. Bad about it already. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show.
This week on The Jim Colbert Show, your chance to win tickets to see the legend, Bob Dylan, coming in March to the Walt Disney Theater, the Dr. Phillips Center. That is the prize this week when we play JCS Trivia. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a bit of delays to watch out for on I-4 this afternoon, eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535, westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Your regular pockets of congestion on Colonial Drive by the interstate. Around the perimeter of I-4, traffic is up to speed on State Road 429 and the Greenway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. At Progressive, they're making things even easier. They'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. That's Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Start driving the truck that you deserve today. Ford, Chevy, Ram, and GMC. Nation's Trucks has got them all. And with approved credit, you'll take advantage of interest rates as low as 5.99%. And you won't make any payments for 3 months. So take your pick from the largest selection of work trucks, lifted trucks, diesels, and 4x4s. Few bumps on your credit is not a problem. Nation's Trucks has 35 lenders, and they're ready to work with you today. So visit nationstrucks.com and start driving the truck that you deserve today. Or go down. See them in Sanford, 1792, just 1 mile south of Lake Murray Boulevard. And let them know C-Lane from the News Junkies sent you.
Hard Rock Bet presents Legal in Florida.
You can bet the game on Hard Rock Bet. No more betting inside your head. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Legal in Florida. It's safe, it's legal. We'll repeat that it is legal. Top rated sportsbook and it's the only one that's legal.
Get a no-regret first bet up to $100 when you sign up now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and over and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Explore bizarre tales in the Very Special Episodes podcast, hosted by Dana Schwartz and friends. Every Wednesday, they'll tackle a new stranger-than-fiction story, like NASA agents cracking down on a black market moon rock trade, a poisoned Titanic cast, and Mark Twain's pivotal bar fight. New from iHeart Podcasts.
That is every single one of these episodes. It is the fodder for you to say, I heard the craziest story on this podcast.
Listen to very special episodes on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting freshfromflorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable. Don't get caught empty-handed this winter. Get Navage, the drug-free solution that helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Even better, Navage is HSA, FSA eligible, so Navage is a great way to spend those funds before they expire. Don't wait a minute longer. Buy Navage today and you'll breathe easier knowing you're putting your funds to good use. Navage is available online at Navage.com or Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. hims.com/radio.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart, it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
The Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band, Turn On My Diamonds Tour, February 6th, Hard Rock Live, Orlando. With special guest Eric Gales. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.
NFL Total Access.
That's another mini storyline to watch.
NFL Now.
This could be the dangerous team.
And many more. The free iHeartRadio app and the NFL. Getting you the insight and behind-the-scenes stories you need for the big game. Just open the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL and listen now. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Real Radio. Real Radio. 101.1.
most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is...
Fritz's bachelor party. It looks like Mark Zuckerberg apologized to the parents who had gathered at this hearing in the Capitol. And all of it is this grandstanding, trying to make a viral clip stuff. So there's so many of these politicians, one after another, that go up there and they'll try to pull a little stunt so they can be in a clip that goes around. And I think this dude, again, I haven't seen it, but I think this dude says, will you apologize to the parents whose kids died as a result of these social media platforms? And what's he going to say? No, like,
sweet baby
no,
Ray's.
I won't do that. Of course he's going to say yes.
Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
And you know what? Josh kind of mentioned this earlier. You guys, I want to see if you agree or disagree. Of all the social media peoples, I feel like Zuckerberg is, and I know this sounds strange to say, I feel like he's the most normal. I feel like he's the least like...
I believe my word was most chill.
Most chill, right? Like Elon Musk is definitely not chill, right? It's not, his whole thing is to not be chill. And I'm trying to think of the people on the other platform. I guess the TikTok guy is chill. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But mostly there's some weirdos that run these operations. And he seems to be like, for as big as Facebook is, he's kind of chill.
It seems like you have a crush on Mark Zuckerberg. As of
Why?
Today.
You know, why
he looks
not?
good. Look at his hair. He's really chill.
I'm
what are you,
pointing out
vested,
the
man?
obvious. No, I'm not vested at all. I mean, I
think
like,
he's a damn weirdo, if you ask me.
he is definitely a weirdo. I can't
don't disagree.
Yeah, I can't say that he's not a weirdo. What with the what's the kind of surfing that he does?
Oh, the hydrofoil.
Hydrofoil surfing, and then with the photo of him with the sunscreen on his entire face, like a mime or something. Like,
hey, but you know what? No skin cancer.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, here's what happens.
Let me ask you this. There's families of victims here today. Have you apologized to the victims? Would you like to do so now? Well, they're here. You're on national television. Would you like now to apologize
He's got him
to the
against the
victims who
ropes.
have been harmed by your product? Show them the pictures. Would you like to apologize for what you've done to these good people?
Dude, he's already standing up, okay? He's already going to address the fan. Would you like to apologize? This guy, just for the record, I don't know who this is. It might be Josh Hawley. I don't know exactly who it is. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't care. This guy doesn't care at all about this. He only wants to make a viral video where he's big in the political world. And they go, he did it. He got Mark Zuckerberg to apologize.
I'm sorry for everything that
I'm sorry, what?
He's apologizing, but
the things that your families have suffered. And this is
Turn
why
that
we
gain
invest
up.
so much.
Oh, they're trying. Oh, no. If somebody went by the microphone right now and just said, hey. The microphone is up so loud. It's all of the gain. And barely hear it.
To make sure that no one has to go through the types of things that your families have had to suffer.
Now, I wonder if Musk would have done this. I don't know that he would
probably
have.
not.
I don't think he'd be
Probably
like, no.
some weird joke.
Yeah, he'd be like, I'm not going to do what you're forcing me to do. Or, yeah, I think Zuckerberg's kind of a nice guy. I know people disagree and they hate him.
I mean, he started with what, like Hot or Not, or
Yes.
some version thereof.
Yeah.
And now he's stuck in the middle of Congress.
Yeah. Oh my
He
god.
just seems like a sociopath. I would ask.
Yeah.
I would ask him, Mr. Zuckerberg, would you like to pee in your pants to show that you are truly sorry? Go ahead.
Well, I've already done that.
We'll wait.
Thank you.
If you don't defecate yourself, you don't care about these dead kids, Zuckerberg.
Also, unrelated, well, kind of related, but like that wide shot that we all just saw and those watching on the stream, I never understand the photographers who just put the camera up above their head. They're not even
Like this?
looking. And take as much pictures as possible. They must be awful pictures, right? They're just,
I don't know.
You can't even see.
Look at it right here on my laptop. It's like they're not even aiming the camera.
It only takes one to be a hit.
And they go,
Yeah, that's true.
there's like so many that they're clicking through the camera. And yeah, you're right. They're holding up pictures of their kids.
Like modern day Renaissance painting.
And it sucks.
really
It's
is.
terrible. You know, it's bad. That stuff does absolutely happen. It's also inevitable because you got so many kids on a platform and you realize at some point in your life that there are some really bad, really nasty people out there. And I've seen so many stories. I'll give you an example story of where you go, damn. Sometimes I think all humans are decent or you give them the benefit of the doubt. The one that always gets me is that blonde girl who was texting the guy and trying to get him to kill himself.
Oh, yeah.
What was the documentary?
Pleasantville or something.
I forgot.
BRB, you're dead or something.
Yeah, that's not far away
I
from
love
it.
you now, die or something like that.
Yeah. And so she was texting this guy that she knew.
Michelle Carter.
And is that who it was? Michelle Carter.
Manslaughter.
And Michelle Carter, this guy really, really liked her, and he had expressed that he was going to take his own life. And she's like, do it. Yeah, I think you should do it. Today's the perfect day. And she's like hounding him to get him to do it. And then when she knew at the moment that he was trying to take his life and didn't call anybody. And you just said, those kind of people are out there. And that is so, oof, man. I mean, it's just some of that stuff is really vile to me. Okay, let's hang on to the bachelor party story because we don't have enough time for it.
Oh, man, we had our stories ready, man.
I'm sure you guys got something. You guys were out there for how long? 2 days?
Yeah.
3 days?
3 days.
3 days? Did you didn't stay at the same place that C-Lane stayed at for his bachelor party, did you?
No.
Probably not. It was like an Airbnb.
Yeah, that's what C-Lane stayed in an Airbnb that had like a little mini golf hole.
No.
Like it had a...
Oh, we made some holes.
Yeah, we made some holes, all right.
That's for sure.
If you know what I mean.
I do. I think.
I know what you mean.
Maybe. Okay, here's a dispatch real quick. We'll put this through into the system. Here's Steve-O.
Hello, news junkies.
Hey, Steve.
I pulled the footage of that janitor translations, and I believe, let me go ahead and play this. It sounded something like this. El puto, el mapo, el downo. That's all.
God, it's Wednesday.
Slightly racist, but all right.
Last one for now. Here's VW Shane.
All right, I know I'm a little behind. Hopefully no one else has mentioned this, and if they did, I agree with them. I think these hearings should not be for limiting under 16 access to social media. That should be up to the parent.
I agree.
The problem is not the children on the platforms. The problem is these social media platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, are incentivizing the dopamine hit in your brain that you do the doom scrolling, you're constantly on it, that they want as much engagement as possible on the app. And for someone who's 25 or 30, their brain's developed, it's still not good for them, but at least their brain's developed and they're able to kind of disassociate from it. A child whose brain is very underdeveloped is going to get addicted to it much easier. That's the actual problem. And
so he's saying it's the algorithm, stupid. That's what the problem is here. I don't know that we could put that back in the can, I don't know that we can go backwards in time and get rid of these algorithms, but you're exactly right. X is actually, I think, the worst. I know that people always talk about TikTok and they talk about, different social media platforms and which one is the worst, but X/Twitter, to me, if you go on the For You feed, it's bad. Like it's so awful. Many. It's like fights.
It's the angriest, saddest stuff.
It is. It's a fire hose of anger, and I'll look at my feed sometimes and I'll be like, "What is all this nonsense?" I'm muting a bunch of stuff. I'm muting this account. I'm muting that account because I don't want to see that kind of stuff. I've been doing that a lot, and then I look up and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not on my feed." It keeps pushing me over to this stupid For You feed, which is just firing up everybody at their house and getting them angry about things. This happens everywhere. So I don't know if we can fix that, but something is going to happen here, and something might happen soon with some laws that maybe these social media companies will have to follow. We'll see. All right, when we come back, I know you guys are waiting for it.
Oh, bro.
I know you want to hear it. I know you want the details about this leaf blower story, and I got it. I got it right here. I got it. Yeah! Leaf blowers, bachelor parties, and jury duty.
God, that sounds so hot.
In that order. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041.
iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Magic forward Paolo Banchero was picked to play in the NBA Rising Stars event during All-Star Weekend. He'll lead Orlando into San Antonio tonight, too. To the college hardwood tonight, UCF will host number 18 Baylor. The Knights coming off a loss to Cincinnati this past weekend. And Las Vegas is getting ready to host the 49ers, the Chiefs, and their fans in less than 2 weeks. And DraftKings line favors San Francisco by 2. I'm Scott Davidson.
The superbly versatile all-electric EQB from Mercedes-Benz. It's impressively techy and surprisingly roomy with available seating for up to 7. The vehicle is all electric. The feeling is all Mercedes. Learn more at mbusa.com/EQB.
Mortgage brokers are better, my friends. Why? Well, they do all of their loans through national wholesale lenders. It's still going to be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but mortgage brokers have access to dozens of wholesale banks that are competing for your business. And wholesale banks only loan through mortgage brokers like that mortgage guy, Don. And that mortgage guy, Don, is the best. He made the process of getting a quote or comparing the quote you already have super easy. Now, we all know the process of shopping for a mortgage can be complicated and confusing, but it's none of those things when it comes to that mortgage guy, Don. You see, you get a better deal on any home loan when you work with a broker, but you also get the satisfaction of simplicity and honesty when you work with that mortgage guy, Don. If you want to see a difference, go to the website right now, thatmortgageguydon.com. Get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind. Go to thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Orlando's top comedy club and restaurant is becoming the Funny Bone. Formerly the Improv Comedy Club, the Funny Bone guarantees the same awesome live comedy with a new name at Point Orlando. This week, it's Jeff R. Curry, February 2nd and 3rd.
Do you like it? I feel like that's not a cool guy thing to say. It was like, here's my tattoo. Is it okay? Or is it
Followed by Craig Robinson, February 9th and 10th. Check out the star-studded calendar and showtimes at orlando.funnybone.com. Get funny at the Funny Bone.
You made it through the holidays. Now it's time to figure out if that constant sniffle is a cold or allergies. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. I know, you're busy. Who has time to get an allergy test and go in for weekly allergy shots? At Aspire, we make it easy by providing same-day results and a treatment plan tailored just for you. Forget the over-the-counter meds. Aspire has solutions that actually work, so you can say goodbye to allergies for good. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment. That's aspireallergy.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code COOL to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-522-5700. 800-522-5700.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in an accident and would like to know the value of your case, go to forthepeople.com to see cases just like yours. You see, all lawyers are not the same. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. This earful of real radio is brought to you by justcallmo.com.
Injured on the go? Justcallmo.com.
Smart speakers can't stop you from saying stupid stuff when you're coming out of anesthesia. When I grow up, I want to be a puppy. But they can't play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. All you got to do is ask.
Radio 104.1.
High diving face first into the world's most viral newsroom.
Soon on the show. If you want to join us and just say hello, it's easy to do. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, and on your phone, your laptop, whatever you got with a microphone, you can send us a dispatch. Also, while you're over on the website, that's where you can find the podcasts, and we have so many people, millions of people every year listening to, millions and millions of people every year listening to the podcast. So those of you listening that way, hello to you. Thanks for joining us, and we appreciate you. But those who are new and miss parts here or there while you're driving around, you can always get those links over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, spill the beans. Tell us what happened here. Was there anything besides this dude with the shirt that I saw from multiple angles?
Can you describe the shirt?
Okay, I can't.
Here we go.
I mean,
okay.
You weren't with us.
No.
I think you had left. But Josh was like, we got to go to this bar. It's called No Name. We're like, what's the name? He's
I
like,
said it like that.
No Name, man.
Yeah, brah.
That is the name of the bar.
And then Dan, the man in charge, was like, no, dude, we're waiting for our Uber. And I'm like, let's go to the No Name bar, dude.
Uh-oh.
And we go to the
Two
No
cool
Name bar,
people.
and it was like prime St. Augustine locals.
Mm-hmm.
There was a giant group of, I would say, older ladies celebrating somebody's birthday, but they were dressed exactly not their age.
Like older?
Like they were...
Yeah, like grandmas.
Like graves?
They're not graves, but like they were definitely going to AARP within the next 5 years.
All right.
But they were out on the town, and we were all celebrating and drinking, and then
Some bachelorette parties there as well.
I get in line for some beverages of the alcoholic kind, and I see in front of me, I start with the shoes, then I see this man's like ass is so clenched, like he's holding in a fart, but he needed to get his drink first. And then I read the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
And that's what I took a picture of, and then I found out Josh took the same picture. So
Yeah,
It was
I saw
funny.
both of them. I saw from both angles, and it was very shocking to see the shirt either way. I believe it said, "Don't abuse me, all C." Yeah, like number 3. All number 3. Don't abuse me, all number 3. Which so many red flags go off.
So many great red flags. go off.
I kind of I really appreciated it.
Holy cow!
To think that he thought, you know what?
And he
I
was
need
by
this shirt.
himself. Like, he wasn't talking to anybody. There was,
That's
you'd
true.
think like a group or a shirt like that would have friends around. Like, I can't believe you wore that shirt, man. No, he was by himself.
He was 100% alone at the
That
bar.
makes it 10 times more weird.
Yeah.
That's because
Don't kink shame.
he made a decision there. He was like,
He did.
"This is the shirt I'm wearing today."
And then right behind him was a guy with like a cross on his shirt, like the one Jesus died on. And it was
Yeah.
made of nails as well. And he was like chugging booze. And like the juxtaposition of the
What's going
shirts
on
in here.
What's going on in St. Augustine?
A lot.
What's
St. Augustine is a particular place, my dude.
They think they're going
Yeah.
to live forever because that fort was never conquered by Spain. You know, they're like, all right.
And
Fountain of youth.
we were, we went out on the town Saturday, and it was a great time. And what I loved about Jeff's bachelor party is that we were a force to be reckoned with. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're
we
not
were,
there,
we were 8 deep.
We were 8 deep. So it was no matter where we went, we were like, move out of the
We were
way.
pushing people
We're
aside.
taking these seats. We took
Yeah, we rumbled.
an
Yeah.
entire bar over. And they're like, are you guys separate tabs? We're like, shut up. Yes.
okay?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
We'll split it up at the end.
Why were you being so hostile?
Because we can.
He's getting married, man. But
Well,
it's-
because I also gave them individualized, personalized pocket knives.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
That was the gift,
And
too.
each one was different
I am very, very surprised that none of us accidentally stabbed the other
or
one.
threw them.
Me too.
Just
so
comically.
you guys were drinking, and everybody was armed with a pocket knife.
You
down.
bet your ass,
Okay.
Sean.
As
Shut up,
soon as he
nerd.
gave it to us, everyone had their knives out in the house. We were just like,
We did.
like
There's a
this.
picture of me and Josh circling one another, just like,
Fritz,
hey.
this is a really sweet gesture and a very nice gift.
cool
It sounds
knives,
like
man.
Aw, thank
that
you.
you came up with, but you gave it to the wrong crew of people.
I agree.
It was-
Now you know why I had to do that.
Oh, we were
Yeah,
thinking about it. Like, had we all murdered each other, they wouldn't be able to figure out who did it.
Perfect crime. I was
Because
thinking that
all
too.
of the knives were also engraved.
And we all handled all of them to
We did.
look at
and
them
so,
all.
like, inside of dirt was a knife that said Sabrina, but inside Sabrina was a knife that said Luscious. And it's just like, it would have been the biggest mystery for sure, Netflix show.
Yeah.
Did anybody talk to the guy with the "Don't abuse me" all number
Would
3?
you
Why
have? No.
No, never in a million years.
Why did I ask that question?
Hey,
I would have
buddy.
gone up to him.
Yeah, what's your name? Let's hang out for go get some drinks.
So what's
So
up?
is it true?
Yeah, right. I don't want to ask. I don't hear the answers to anything. I don't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone up to that guy either. I don't necessarily. I don't blame you.
It was a very, very fun week. And I feel like we had a good little format of like drink a bunch, then have all moments together where we like talk about how much we love Fritz or share some funny stories. Then we play poker. I lost all of my money immediately.
Oh no!
I almost won.
Yeah.
We playing at a casino. Or you guys just playing with each other?
No, just playing. Yeah.
Yeah, just played with each other.
Yeah, that's
all
actually.
we did,
night
we
long.
did.
Yeah.
I'm phrasing everything really weird today.
Yes, you are.
But correctly. Also.
No, the 12-year-old thing is still with me from earlier. I gotta watch the way
Oh,
I
I was
say
11-year-old, and Radio Michael 7 already sent me the clip. I just don't know
great.
when I'm going to play.
Thank you, Radio Michael
What a
7.
guy.
Really appreciate that.
The first night there, we ordered pizza. It was a beautiful Airbnb, so we were just
my God.
looking. We were
My
looking
kings.
out at we were on the beach the entire
Oh,
time.
wow. You guys had a place right on the beach in St. Augustine?
Yeah, and it was
Nice.
like probably 30 feet in the air, like on these huge, the stilts, like for
Definitely not up to
That's the
code.
word.
Oh, yeah, there were some things that were very sketchy. But I was like, I just had trivia night Tuesday, so how about you guys play trivia, and whoever wins, I will Venmo you cash. And halfway through, Sabrina just puts this microphone in front of me, and I start talking, and it's very loud, like she had speakers set up. And I was like, all right, this is what we're doing now.
It was great. We did, and everyone was in the trivia game. I've never
fighting
seen
it out,
such
yeah.
a giant group of adults just be like so into trivia. And there we were with Fritz on the street, essentially, or like Fritz's Funhouse.
Yeah.
And then we lost all our money with poker. And then there was one night where we happened to go outside at dinner, and there's drunk as could be couple. They're like, we're on a date right now. You're so pretty. And then said across the street was this 90s arcade bar.
Sarbez.
Okay.
And looking at it, like from where we were, I'm like, that looks like a POS.
Yeah.
And then you go in, and it's like a full-blown 3-layered arcade. And we spent hours there. And then Josh and I spent $40 on the quarter machine.
Yeah, you know that quarter machine where you drop a quarter and then it like will kind of push some quarters off.
It's like
but they have it arranged. Yeah, they have it arranged. So like all of the quarters are stacked up at the end. You're never gonna get those quarters.
Yeah,
I hate how addictive those are. I've done the same damn thing.
You're up, you're down.
Quick break.
Look at us go.
Jury Duty brought to you by the DeWitt Law Firm. Love our friend Mo. And if
Thank
you
you,
are
Mo.
injured on the go, just call Mo, 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. You have lots of choices with attorneys out there. Make a smart one. Moses is going to help you out. He's going to hear your story, and he's going to fight for you against the insurance companies. 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. I have more questions, and I'm definitely interested to see where this goes next. More about Fritz's bachelor party when we come back. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Travel with caution and expect heavy delays. There's an accident on Central Florida Parkway eastbound between I-4 and Westwood Boulevard. The right lane is blocked. Authorities are clearing up an accident on the on-ramp from Saxon Boulevard to I-4 eastbound. The right lane is blocked. Travel with caution through there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. It matters who does your taxes.
When you get your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt, prepare to shout, Jackson Hew, yeah, from the rooftops. In the event you don't get your biggest refund, you'll get your money back, plus $100.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist on your holiday bills by putting $1,000 in your hand. $1,000 13 times a day. You know the drill. Just listen for the keyword to win $1,000 each hour weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do that on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer the phone from a number that will probably say no caller ID when they call back the winner, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air, been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Rebates up to $1,275 for brand new Carrier units. Turn to the experts. Carrier. And you can always turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey everyone, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. You know what? Let's get heart smart in 2024. Early detection is the key to maintaining a healthy heart. Everybody knows that. And in 2024, make it your resolution to proactively scan before there are symptoms. Early detection is key to a longer and healthier life. The testimonials I hear coming out of Life Imaging FLA and the ones I've personally experienced are mind-boggling. And these guys have been doing this in South Florida for many years. Let them help you make sure you are going to be around as long as possible. And remember, guys, You don't have to take your clothes off. There's no pain involved, no dyes injected. The entire thing only takes a few minutes. Do what I did. Call Life Imaging FLA. Get that free heart scan. Again, just a few minimum requirements, a $699 value. From your cell phone, call pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250. Just say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. And while you're there, be sure to ask about their cancer screening as well. It's better to know now before it's too late. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
One of the most influential metal bands of all time. For the fans, for the brothers, for legacy. Pantera. Live in concert.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando. Guys, here in Central Florida, it is so important your air conditioner works perfectly every time. That's why I suggest a call to our friends at Mills Air. In business since 1992, that's 30 years of experience in keeping Central Florida nice and cool. And their techs are awesome. They can service any brand out there. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. And Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer, which means up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Call today and schedule your appointment. 407-277-1159. Online, millsair.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here at Massey, we've seen the damage termites can cause. That's why we've protected homes from termite damage for almost 100 years. Our termite protection program doesn't just protect your home from termites, it gives you peace of mind. That's why our termite protection guarantee covers your home and all the things in it. When we protect against termites, we protect families. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at...
Thanks for sending those over. We want to hear what your opinions are. Whenever I'm over here just screaming about something, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. I like to battle it out with you. That's fine. Don't feel bad about it. Just do it. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and leave yours
sinister.
now. No, it's fine.
It's all right. Don't be scared, you little baby. Come on.
Everything's fine around here. We even got the hat. This is the hat that's going to be for folks getting VIP at Just Okay. It says Fickle on it, and it's done in the style like sometimes it'll have a rooster on it. It'll say cock. Or there's I have one that has a raccoon on it, and there's a bunch of these. This one is so nice. It's super comfortable.
What does the raccoon one say?
Right when I said that, I was like, I don't know what it says.
Let's hope it does. Well,
it doesn't say. I know it doesn't say coon. It says something else on it, but I don't remember what it says. I can't think of it right now. But this one says Fickle, and it came out really, really nice. And
it's hot in here.
I think you're going to love it. I think that's going to be a real hit. And I say this as a man who bought the sample, this kind. A man who's made so many mistakes ordering things. I ordered those Bobo-ass skull hats. Glad we finally got rid of those things.
Which
oh, my
ones?
God. The ones with the skull design on the
with
front.
the skull.
Which, it was a cool design and all, but like the hat itself.
Oh, you like to snap it. Those were like the one size fits all, but all has an asterisk next to it.
It wasn't even that so much as it was like you put it on and you're like, this is a $2 hat. It just felt like.
Dude, and remember the sample ones of those had like the title in it, and they sent back it said secret. That's it.
No, that's a different one. That's what you said last time we were talking about this.
It's a completely different one?
Yeah, because we did one with just the logo at one point, but then this one is like that skull that Courtney made. It's a gold skull, and then they put the news junkie on the teeth of the skull, and putting it on the hat was like, okay, cool, this will work out well. But oh my God, it felt like it would. It was not good. Okay, just suffice to say, this thing wasn't a winner.
Take our word for it.
And this one is like, if you're a guy who wears a hat all the time like me, this is like a nice one. It's comfortable. It's the one you're going to reach for. So
also, we're going to have a bunch of those skull hats available for Just Okay as well.
We finally blew them all out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're all gone. We finally blew them all out when we opened up the merch closet.
Suckers.
I called them Bobo hats at the time. I try to make it as clear as possible. Buying some junk for us. This is good though. This is not junk. This is high end stuff for Just Okay 8. So all right. So you're at Fritz's bachelor party.
Yes, we are.
There's so much of this that can't be said on the air, mostly because even the sash that Fritz was wearing can't be said on the air.
That sash.
Great one though.
Did you see it didn't last very long, but we also had like what is it? God, a banner. That's the word I'm looking for.
I didn't see the banner. Did it say the same thing?
Same vagina forever.
All right.
It's amazing. If you go on Amazon right now, look up bachelor party like merch or gifts or decor or something like that. And it's all along the same lines, which is either like everything sucks after you're married, man. Or
game over.
You're just going to have one vagina forever. And it's like, God, that's so rude. But I will buy $80 worth of it for Fritzy.
Yeah. We were also talking about like how every bachelor/bachelorette party in Utah is like more men, more like more men. We're like, we were talking crap about other people's parties.
Yeah, that is a trend. There is a lot of stuff that does that. Somebody found that shirt that the guy was wearing, Don't Abuse Me, all C, number 3. And he's like, yeah, here, you could buy this online. I go, oh, so this guy didn't even have to make this custom? There's somewhere where they're selling this?
Lettering.
My God.
Yeah, it was not subtle.
No, not at all. Okay, so you were at this beautiful place, you said, Airbnb, right on the beach, which is super nice.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
But you guys had 8 people. Everybody just slept. Like, where do people sleep?
Well, Sabrina's got a very fun story about that.
Oh, what? I mean, come on. Well,
throwing her under the bus.
Come on, guys.
Spit it out. That sounded so guilty.
I'm not trying to hurt no feelings here, but
I mean, we were openly talking about it the whole weekend.
Fritzy, being the bachelor in honor, he got the master bedroom, which was beautiful. Got its own bathroom, own balcony.
Gigantic.
Ooh,
way too big.
Huge room. And then we had what I believe was meant for children, but then we had 4 grown-ass men on bunk beds.
Okay.
I was one.
So this is like one of those Airbnbs that's meant for this large group of people.
Yeah.
And they got, okay, I've seen this before.
But
they do
only
that
2
around,
parking spots, which sounds insane to me.
but they do that around the parking. Excuse me. They do that around the the theme parks a lot,
Oh,
where
right.
it's a
Yeah.
big house, but it says sleeps 20 or something. So they had plenty of places, it sounds like, inside this, even though you were together. What happened with you sleeping?
So I was there. Like the other female in the group was Luscious Lisa, who's in Luscious Lisa with Fritzy.
She's one of my best men. With a Y.
And also going to be part of Just Okay. And she and I shared a room, and it was 2 beautiful queen beds.
Oh, nice.
That had the thickest layer of plastic on each of the mattresses that it just like, I should pee in this bed. Because every time I moved, it was like,
oh,
it was the worst.
like a grandma would put like the plastic over
man.
Oh.
It was awful. And so every time I moved, she woke up, and every time she moved, I woke up. And then there seemed to be a bit of amongst the entire group, at least 60% of the group were massive snorers.
Mm-hmm.
The point where I was like, let me get C-Lane's CPAP guy
Yeah.
and strap this on all of these people because it sounds like they're dying.
Get a group deal here.
So
Yeah.
I ended up passing out on the couch, which was also glorious, and then watching some tubes. And
Did you
waking
guys-
up the next morning, Josh cooked for us.
Yeah.
What?
And
Yeah, can
there
you
was a
believe it?
moment I didn't tell Josh to his face. I'll tell you on the radio. I looked
that's
at him
nice.
while he's cooking breakfast, and I'm like, he's grown up so much.
Oh,
This guy here, like, to
Come
think
on.
you interviewed to be our intern, and I said absolutely not. And
don't
here you
forget about
are,
that.
married to my
Classic.
best friend, and cooking breakfast for us with a man bun and responsibility, and I just really appreciate
Hang
it.
on.
Hey,
I like
you
how
got
you're
it.
looking at Josh. You're like, look how far you've come. You're such an adult now.
Thanks to me.
This is like next morning hungover at a bachelor party.
Exactly,
It's not.
but
I was mildly dying.
I wasn't cooking for anybody, that's for sure.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh man.
Oh, it was a great time though, and it
Thank
was
you.
lovely to celebrate Jeff, and looking forward to the big day for sure.
Was there any strippers involved in this?
Not
No.
stripper for
Yeah.
60 miles.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Sabrina really wanted us to go, and I was like, all right, if anyone else wants to, and everyone else was like, yeah, no.
And I
Well,
go,
hold on.
fine, whatever, man.
Stomped your feet.
I guess I'll just look at my own boobs in the mirror. Throw dollars at myself. Boo.
All right. Why is it like a desert over there with no strip clubs? What the hell's going
It's
on?
a
Thank
family
you.
destination.
Is it? It's like I know when we went over there, I noticed immediately. I was like, man, this is gonna be interesting. There's some,
Orlando's a family destination. Dancers is wonderful. So, like, what I'm thinking,
Bring your kids.
what they should do is have like some sort of historical tie-in stripper. Where you're like, they're dressed up as an old-timey Spanish military hospital, you know.
The year was
character.
1656. Picture this.
Yeah, and then picture this.
I think I could work.
Yeah, and then you just make it rain gold coins.
They show some ankle.
I think it would work.
Family for prison. It's on the one like private residence in the middle of historic St. Augustine, and it's a giant sign.
And I feel like not enough Trump supporters see this and go support their fellow friends in St. Augustine. Those are your people out there. They're really into it.
For sure.
I remember we went there, and C-Lane's bachelor party was still like pandemic times. And I was used to the rules here. And if you walked into a place without your mask, they'd be like, I'm sorry, sir. Put the mask on. And there, they'd be like, if you walked in with a mask, they're like, look at this loser. Right?
Yeah.
Different world.
Get out of here, libtard.
How much gas you want, pussy? Like, just immediately, like, it made you a target immediately. I was like, oh, okay. I see what's happening here. It's
But
a
no
different kind of
strippers.
place. None. That's very, very surprising.
Damn shame.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. And
Thank
Fritz,
you.
I'm super excited for your wedding.
Me too. I can't
That's
wait.
That's creeping up. Are you all ready to go? You got everything done and ready for it?
We have everything ready to go. Now it's just the logistics of who is going to be setting up when we're at this location, who is going to be setting up when we're at that
Sean.
location.
I can help. If you need my help with anything, I'll step in and I can set stuff up.
You hear that,
I mean,
baby? We're going to put them to work.
As long as it doesn't require any technical skill, I can do it.
Or standing in line at the grocery store.
No, I don't want to do that either. And I think if Fritz and Sabrina were here, they would have agreed with me on that point.
Absolutely.
You don't, just to reiterate, I said I was got in a fight with Courtney because she keeps abandoning me at the checkout line whenever I go to Publix with her. And if I go, it's like, it's right the time to check out, and she's engaging with them. She's like, oh, I forgot something. And she runs away, and I'm like,
what am I supposed to do?
Yes, exactly. I don't know what to do. I don't do this that much. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. They go, do you have a rewards thing? I don't know what a rewards thing is at Publix. So she just runs away. I don't know how to put stuff on the conveyor belt and what order it's supposed to go on.
Sean, that was a ridiculous statement.
No, there's like an order to it. They get mad if you put the meat by the stuff, or I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of weird rules.
This was a whole thing yesterday.
Yeah, I just I got to get better at it. I know it's my fault, but
don't be so hard on yourself, bud. Okay,
well, what's crazy
tomorrow
about
is
it,
another day.
They ask him, like, do you want to donate to kids with cancer? And he's like, absolutely not. That's why they get mad at you.
No, you know what got me the other day? It was the most brutal one I think I've heard in quite some time. We were checking out, and I think Courtney had left me in, and I'm paying for the groceries at Publix, and the guy goes, would you like to donate 50 cents to the Special Olympics? And I was like, oh, I can't ask. Yep, take the money. I'm not going to say no to the Special Olympics. I don't know a single person on planet Earth who's against the Special Olympics. Let's let them have the money.
Are? Oh, okay.
No, I didn't say no to that one. It's hard to say no to the cancer kids. I don't want to say no to any of them. It's all designed to make you feel a level of guilt so that they can pretend like they were the ones giving this money out of their goodness of their own hearts. But that's just how it goes.
Speaking of Olympics, mine is the special. You can join us downtown Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center this Saturday for the ultimate free fan fest experience, the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials.
What a pro.
Yeah, that's cool,
there.
man.
Yeah, go to Orlando2024trials.com for more information. Air check.
You know what I would like to see? I don't know if we can see this or how far we have to go if we got to go to like some other city. I would like to see when they do the thing with the Olympic torch.
Oh, yeah.
Like they run and they have the torch.
I would light a cigarette with that torch.
For a while,
awesome.
I was gonna buy one.
You were going to buy an Olympic? Of course you would.
Yeah.
Who says
they're not
that?
bad.
Just Sean Watson.
What do you mean? They're not that bad. There's a bunch of them. I guess they make a whole bunch each time they do the Olympics.
Yeah, they're like all over the nation.
Yeah. So there's probably thousands and thousands of them that they have.
And where would you put that?
I don't know. I didn't take that part out.
Yeah.
I hadn't solved that problem yet.
Probably where my desk once was.
You wouldn't use that as a tiki torch if that's what you're saying.
You could.
You could, though. No mosquitoes would
You'd
get
have
near
to get
that.
more than one, though, right?
Let me see. Olympics.
How many Olympic torches do I need for tiki torches?
I spelled it wrong.
Too many pop-ups.
All right. This. Oh, no, that's not. I want one that's working.
What is that, propane?
I know. I think they were like $4,000 or something.
Oh,
yeah, here they are.
Not bad at all.
That's it.
That's just rent for half a year.
This is official. What? Where are you living?
I live inside of a Nook.
It's me, Nook Boy. Hi.
Even Nook Boy pays a higher rent than that.
I do. It's sad.
Official Barcelona 1992 Summer Olympic torch.
I pay with my butt.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh,
That means I poop gold.
Do we have to dump that? Or
no, it's still already out there. All right, quick
Nook
break.
Boy's got the
let's
button.
go to break.
We need to regroup for
dump
legal
it.
reasons,
Yep.
and we'll be back, folks. Guess what's coming up next?
I have 10 more seconds till Jack hears that and has to talk to me about it.
The leaf blower story is coming up next.
Yeah,
All right. Get ready. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a bit of delays to watch out for on I-4 westbound between 417 the Greenway and Osceola Polk Line Road, between Sand Lake Road and approaching State Road 535. There's an accident partially blocking the on-ramp from Saxon Boulevard to I-4 eastbound, and authorities are clearing up an accident on Central Florida Parkway eastbound by I-4. The right lane is blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Visit new and exciting places across the U.S. on Amtrak. It isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey. Without busy airports or cramped car rides. With no middle seats, extra legroom, and first-class private rooms. New adventures are just an Amtrak away. Book now at Amtrak.com.
All right, folks, my friends at Maxine's on Shine are here to make your week even better with Maxine's Mind Boggler. Big congratulations to last week's winner, Seth. Now, the first person to answer this question correctly wins a $25 gift card to Maxine's on Shine. Here is your question. What is the loudest animal on Earth? What is the loudest animal on Earth? If you know the answer, email me, Sabrina@realradio.fm, and the first person to send the correct answer wins a $25 gift card. If you don't win today's question, well, don't worry. You got a shot every single week. Plus, you're going to feel like a winner every time you visit Maxine's on Shine. Voted best downtown Orlando restaurant 3 years in a row. Diverse, comfortable, and delicious with a splash of sexiness. For more information on location and reservations, go to maxinesonshine.com.
Looking to hire the right employee? Find them at the Florida Jobs Now job fair, fljobsnow.com for more info.
It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
Attention, our friends from Guarantee Media are giving away 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99 to the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. It's only for the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. They give you up to a year and a half to travel, but you must be one of the first 50 to text MUSIC to 96551. Grab your phone and text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. That's MUSIC to 96551. You heard right. Be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551 and get 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99. But you must be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. Text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to go on vacation to Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window, and we would like to manufacture and install your windows. Every single New South window is custom manufactured just for your home. Now you can buy 2 windows and get the third absolutely free.
Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS or visit newsouthwindow.com.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free. explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-522-5700. 800-522-5700.
Attention! Our friends from Guarantee Media are giving away 4 days in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico with hotel and airfare included for only $99 to the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. It's only for the first 50 listeners. With hotel and airfare included for only $99. But you must be one of the first 50 listeners to text MUSIC to 96551. Text the word MUSIC to 96551 for your chance to go on vacation to Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or Mexico.
My name is Chris Moody, host of the new podcast Finding Matt Drudge. I'll be taking you on a journey to find the mysterious media mogul Matt Drudge, founder of The Drudge Report. Along the way, I'll talk to people who have worked with him, dined with him, and fought with him, taking listeners into private conversations, all in an attempt to get a better understanding of who Drudge is and what motivates him. Hopefully, he'll even sit down with us. Listen to Finding Matt Drudge on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Story time with the 3 best friends you never knew you had.
I just hope they put so much Taylor Swift on the screen that everybody melts down. I don't really care either way about Taylor Swift. I just want to see the people melting down.
Which, speaking of Super Bowl, I think as we do every year, we got to put our money down on these prop bets, and then of course never follow through, because at this point you owe me like $300.
Wait, I don't remember ever losing at this. Did I lose last year?
Big time. Big.
I don't even remember us doing this. Well, bring me the audio and present it to me, and
good luck.
I will. I will pay up if that's the case.
Oh, that's a good move, Sean.
But there's a lot of people, and it seems to be like a political thing. All right, folks, I'm not poking at you here today, but it's like right of center, right wing folks seem to be more mad about the Taylor Swift thing. I don't know why that Venn diagram is lining up.
Snowflakes.
It seems to be like this is about football. And I said last time we talked about this, I was like, hey, you want to go back to talk about Colin Kaepernick? That you really hated that. This is Taylor Swift.
Oh.
It's a white country music.
This is the part where we're losing you again.
We're losing you.
We have lost you. Yeah, we can't hear you. You're talking, and I can see that. There we are. There we are. Okay.
Oh, do you have us back?
Yeah, baby. I could just see you swinging your finger around and venting away.
He was shouting about the whites.
That was literally the worst. That was the worst time it ever could. I thought you guys were saying you lost me because of the rant I was in the middle of. Like, whoa, buddy, you lost me. Yeah,
hold on, partner.
Hard disagree on that one.
So, having not heard anything you just said, have you seen the video of David Draymond? I believe the lead singer from Disturbed.
No. What did he do?
He invited a young female fan on stage. She's, I don't know, I want to guess maybe 9 to 12 years old. And he asked who her favorite artist was. And she said Taylor Swift, and she got booed. Aww. And he goes, no. He goes, stop booing. He goes, Taylor Swift actually plays her instruments.
Yeah.
And like he went on this like diatribe about how she's good for music and everyone needs to shut the hell up. And I thought that was really cool. And then,
Yeah,
when I see backlash, like, Republican backlash, I'm like, yeah, just shut up. If David Draymond from Disturbed thinks she's cool, why don't you guys like her?
I don't even know why it would be a political thing at all. The rant I was in the middle of, I was like, this is like a white girl with blue eyes dating a white dude on a football team that didn't bow down and change their name away from a Native American thing.
That's true.
So, like all the things should be things that you like. These are like, it's all lining up and everything's coming up Millhouse here, but still there seems to be this hate. And I kind of like that. I like that part of it. I can't tell you exactly why, but I'm thrilled to see what happens next. And there's only one true way to figure this out. We got to watch the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, we do.
It's not coming up this weekend. This weekend is the Pro Bowl. And we get all the Pro Bowl action. In fact, it's here where we broadcast from in Orlando that the Pro Bowl is going down. I want to see if Courtney wants to go. I don't know if she would want to go to that or
You
not.
want to go to the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
You, the guy who said yesterday you would never go to the Super Bowl, want to go to the Pro Bowl?
I don't want to go to the Super Bowl because I actually want to watch the Super Bowl. I want to see what's going on.
Oh, but you want to go to the Pro Bowl and ignore them the whole time.
I want to just go and see what's happening. Don't they have things where the quarterbacks try to throw as far as they can, like Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah. It's like an exhibition.
Yeah, I like that. I want to go see that kind of thing.
You are going to be there all of 20 minutes and spend all of $3,000 for those tickets, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. It's worth looking at. I know that Courtney would just go, anytime I say anything like that, she's like, or do we have a box? I'll be like, the boxes are a little pricey, okay?
Well, then I don't want to go.
For every event. I don't care about football, but I'll go if it's a box. All right, fine. We'll see what we can do here. I think it'll be fun to go see that. I would like to check that out. I don't know if they'd let me in. They might just say, like, Sean, you don't know what you're doing here. You don't know what you're talking about.
You can get regular people tickets for $25 each.
For real?
Yeah,
for
realsies.
Way up, like just nosebleed section?
Yep, because the closer ones are $250.
Oh, yeah. That's a little pricey. I would rather $250 for the close seats, like good seats.
That's chump change to you.
Or how much was
on.
the cheap ones? How much were those?
25.
25. That's really, really low. Like, that almost seems suspiciously low. Okay, we're going to go over to your dispatches in just a moment. But I did want to tell you this. Everybody bitching about this. They did a study about the actual amount of time that Taylor Swift is on the screen during these games that people are bitching about.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
It says the New York Times has revealed during their often 3-hour-long broadcasts of the games, Taylor Swift only makes the cut for less than 35 seconds at a time. The breakdown shows Swift spotted on screens 3 times on Christmas Day when the Chiefs took on the Raiders. She was on for a total of 14 seconds, then 12 seconds. And on December 31st, there were 3 shots that they showed her, and there's only like a handful of seconds each one. So this is a really, really, really quick thing that they're doing, not for that long, but man, does it trigger people. And that's what I'm ready for with the Trigger Bowl. I want all of it.
Bowl.
This will be the biggest ratings they've ever seen if they piss off enough people. I'm here for it. Woo! Let's talk about leaf blowers.
Yeah.
Finally.
I know.
Enter my seat.
I'm pretty sure Sabrina is on board with this. I'm pretty sure from things that you've said in the past that you're on board with this, because in Winter Park, they're about to ban leaf blowers, which you've done many rants against leaf blowers.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of them. And if someone says that to blow leaves, that's not what I'm talking about. The idea that you're just blowing leaves into an area, for example, off of the sidewalk onto the street.
Yes.
And a gust of wind will bring them back onto the sidewalk. But now that person with the leaf blower is gone, it seems pointless.
And if the person across the street from you, where you blow the leaves into their yard, then they blow the leaves back into your yard, we're really just shuffling around leaves here. Just moving from one position to the next, one would think. And they're loud. Oh, God, are they loud. I don't know how, like my lawn guy, I don't know how he does it. And if you've listened to the show, you've probably heard him from time to time in the background. I don't know how you could wear one of those things all day long and have that noise just blaring by you. But they're actually trying to put an extension on the ban that was supposed to be going in place in July 2024 in the city of Winter Park. They were going to say you cannot use a gas-powered leaf blower. They've found some folks who are really interested in this, like Danny Lober, who's in this Channel 6 article. It says his company, Mow Quiet, uses all electric lawn care equipment.
Yeah, I do too.
including a lawnmower, hedge trimmer, and leaf blower. So it's like a leaf blower, but it's not gas powered. So
okay, still loud.
Quiet.
I have an electric leaf blower. It's still loud, and it will take you 10 times longer to do it.
Hang on. You have an electric leaf blower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Why does that
Why both of you have electric leaf blowers?
I do too.
Oh, would you do too?
It's,
No way.
They were cheaper than the gas ones.
Thank you.
Wait, hold
and
on.
you don't smell like S when you
Right?
get done just blowing leaves.
What percentage of
Amen.
people own a leaf blower? 100% of the three of you, for some reason, own a leaf
So
blower.
75% of this crew.
75% of this crew, yeah.
Points.
I thought that was like a super rare thing for a person to have a leaf blower.
No, I,
For you, maybe.
Yeah, I would say in that case. But I have that like
don't have
back patio. Gets leaves on it all the time,
Mm-hmm.
especially after the landscapers come through. They seem to blow everything onto the patio. So I got me a leaf blower, electric style.
Still
and
loud?
It's still
very
it's
surprisingly
still a thing.
loud.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, what does that solve then? I mean, if they like he's
Nothing.
got an electric,
Give me
it's
a
still
leaf
loud.
sucker, and now we're talking.
You know what? That could upend the whole industry.
Let's go, man.
That would change.
Suck
Absolutely.
those leaves. Suck those leaves.
Leaves.
Mo
Suck
quiet.
leaves.
I don't know if they use leaf suckers, but it says leaf blower down here. It said 95% of them are using gas-powered stuff, and he says that everybody should really switch over. And it's not just because he owns a company.
C-Lane says he also has an electric leaf blower.
What the hell?
Okay, now he's lying. He's trolling us now.
Hey, all four of you have leaf blowers? Everybody in chat, do you have a leaf blower? Or am I the crazy one here? I thought that was like super rare that somebody would have one of those.
No, you just
Like,
pay everyone to do everything, Sean.
Well,
And that's
it's a
fine.
lawn.
He's got money.
It's a lawn service thing. The guy doesn't even charge me enough money. He's a sweet man.
I bet he's
favorite
listening
part
right
is
now.
he makes sure as soon as we get back from commercial, he starts to he blows at the garage door for 12 minutes until we go to commercial break.
I'll tell you a story about him real quick. My lawn guy, who I've had for years and years and years and years, this sweet, sweet Mexican man. He's the best.
Are you assuming where he's from?
No, he told me he's from Mexico,
Okay.
I think, one time. I think. I've only talked to him a handful of times.
Un poquito.
So this guy, I had in a drawer, I had a bunch of checkbooks. And one of them was for some account that I set up just to transfer Dylan's money from like the school account that he had. So there was nothing in the account. It was just like an old account that was left over, but I accidentally kept the checkbook there. And I was grabbing the wrong checkbook and writing out checks to this guy for 2 months. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, man.
For 2 months, I wrote checks with the wrong checking account.
They just kept bouncing?
And they kept bouncing every single week, this poor guy. And I obviously at that point I wasn't. Now I just zell him. But at that point I was giving him a physical check. And so he rings the doorbell and Courtney answers the door. And he's got the photocopies of the bounced checks. And the man is shaking like a leaf. He's so scared of
full circle.
approaching us to tell us that, hey, poros, all of your checks have bounced for 2 months straight. What's going on here?
Mr. Watson.
He was so nervous to address this issue, even after 2 months of
Probably
not getting
because you
paid.
answered the door like this with your hand up, about to slap him.
No, I would never do that. I used to wave at him every time in the backyard, and his son would be out there. And
Never
I've
went
seen
to
his-
school.
No, he didn't.
Oh, no.
He was
Probably
his son
because
was
he
like
couldn't afford it because the checks bounced.
It could have been that. When his son first started showing up, he was like maybe 8 years old. Now his son's like a teenager. And his son would be like in SpongeBob pajamas mowing the lawn back there. I'm like, Jesus, these kids are out there working their asses off.
Good lesson.
He has a blower. But I didn't know everybody else on planet Earth besides me had a blower as well.
Yeah,
Radio
so why
Michael 7.
Why don't you buy one and then put him out of business?
Yeah.
No, I would never do that.
Good
I
idea.
like my lawn guy. I should be paying him more.
Radio
I
Michael 7 just sent me from Ace Hardware a $130 sucker and blower.
Well, they have suckers? It's actually a thing?
Yep. Electric handheld leaf blower / vacuum.
Yeah, mine is
The
too.
Toro Ultra 260.
What a world.
That's what I want for my birthday, April 25th.
All right. Okay. Well, quick
I'm going
break.
to use it on my genitals.
What else you gonna do?
Your face after you said that and heard it
She's
back in
trying
your own
not to.
ears.
She's trying not to.
She went into
stand
full
by my statement.
shame pose. Quick break. When we come back, final dispatch is stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Hey there, this is your midday weather update. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner. For this afternoon, wind will be kicking up in gusts beyond 30 miles per hour. Otherwise, still pleasant. We'll see highs around 70 degrees. Tonight, cooling down to the 40s. Then tomorrow, warming up into the middle and upper 60s. Overall, nice weather through Saturday with temperatures returning to the 70s. But heads up, we've got a stormy, rainy system coming in for Sunday, making for kind of a soaker in the afternoon and evening.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of their everyday financing offers. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
When it comes to protecting your family and property, there's a name that has stood the test of time. Safe Touch Security. Save 50% right now on your security package by calling 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF20001945 LVA 4188.
Explore bizarre tales in the Very Special Episodes podcast hosted by Dana Schwartz and friends. Every Wednesday, they'll tackle a new stranger-than-fiction story like NASA agents cracking down on a black market moon rock trade, a poisoned Titanic cast, and Mark Twain's pivotal bar fight. New from iHeart Podcasts.
That is every single one of these episodes. It is the fodder for you to say, I heard the craziest story on this podcast.
Listen to Very Special Episodes on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Vibrant, delicious, fresh, fun. That's the kind of high quality you can expect when you dine at Agave Azul Cocina Mexicana. Family owned and operated since 1998. Agave Azul Cocina Mexicana brings a highly stylized restaurant with a high energy vibe and flavorful menu that brings traditional and modern elements to Florida. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine at a location near you. Check out our menu at agaveazulcocinamex.com.
Hard Rock Bet presents Legal in Florida.
You can bet the game on Hard Rock Bet. No more betting inside your head. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Legal in Florida. It's safe, it's legal. We'll repeat that it is legal. Top rated sportsbook and it's the only one that's legal.
Get a no-regret first bet up to $100 when you sign up now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and over and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Come join the city of Mount Dora as we celebrate Scottish culture at the Mount Dora Scottish Highland Festival, taking place the weekend of February 16th through the 18th in downtown Mount Dora. Enjoy live music, Highland athletics, bagpipes, plus a special guest appearance by actor and comedian Jamie Kennedy and much more. Tickets available at mountdorascot.com. The Mount Dora Scottish Highland Festival, February 16th through the 18th. Sponsored by Guinness, Visit Lake, and the city of Mount Dora.
Hey, what's good, guys? This is Angel from the Monsters. You guys know I love to cook on my Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive, and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassey's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories, everything that you need. They have the classroom set up so you can teach you the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg as well. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassey's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee, so check them out. It's Wassey's Meat Market. Check them on Instagram or go to their website, Wassey'sMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassey's Meat Market.
Orlando's top comedy club and restaurant is becoming the Funny Bone. Formerly the Improv Comedy Club, the Funny Bone guarantees the same awesome live comedy with a new name at Point Orlando. This week, it's Jeff R. Curry, February 2nd and 3rd.
Do you like it? I feel like that's not a cool guy thing to say. It was like, here's my tattoo. Is it okay? Or
Followed by Craig Robinson, February 9th and 10th. Check out the star-studded calendar and showtimes at orlando.funnybone.com. Get funny at the Funny Bone.
It's the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials this Saturday at 8 a.m. Join us in downtown Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center for the ultimate free Fan Fest experience. Enjoy food trucks, live music and vendors, and see the runners as they race towards their Olympic dreams from 4 different fan zones downtown. Experience the thrill of the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials this Saturday, 8 a.m. Join us decked out in red, white, and blue for a day of inspiration and unforgettable memories. Visit Orlando2024trials.com. Presented by Visit Orlando.
Here's 60 seconds on identity theft with the Federal Trade Commission's Terry Miller. Now, Terry, scammers aren't just impersonating businesses. Don't they sometimes pretend to be from the government?
They do pretend to be from the government. The Federal Trade Commission. The scammers have used the names of real FTC employees, commissioners, and even the director of the Bureau of Consumer Protection. There's no end to the stories that they tell. So often government impersonators will threaten you, though. So maybe they'll say that you're going to be arrested or deported if you don't pay immediately, or they'll promise you something like a government grant for a fee. But as soon as someone tells you to pay up or to move your money, that's when you know it's a scam, because nobody from the government will ever tell you to do that.
Thanks, Terry. And remember, if you want to learn more on how to spot, avoid, and report identity theft, go to ftc.gov/ID theft. That's ftc.gov/ID theft.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Get ready for the big game with the free iHeartRadio app. Pre-game with perfectly tailored playlists like Big Game Tailgate Party and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Tailgate, and listen now. Make the big game great with iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Visit new and exciting places across the U.S. on Amtrak. It isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey. Without busy airports or cramped car rides. With no middle seats, extra legroom, and first-class private rooms. New adventures are just an Amtrak away. Book now at Amtrak.com.
Preparing you for the impending robot uprising. This is the news.
Take the cut and take a learn to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Thank you, Josh, for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you. And as always, thank you, Fritz. We love you. I'm excited you had a blast at your bachelor party and looking forward to your wedding coming up here before too long.
Yeah, me too.
All around, just good to hang out with you guys. You know,
I love you, Sean.
Well, that's so sweet.
Just throwing that out there. I did not know you guys were all in the Leaf Blower Club, but here we are. You know, you learned things along the way.
By the way, I can't wait for Just Okay 8.
Oh man, it's gonna be a blast.
Our set's tight.
Yeah.
Yes, it
like
is.
a tiger.
Yeah,
I don't want to know anything. All right, I don't want to know any songs. I don't know any any special details.
You sure?
I want to be able to. I think that's what I did last year. I think I made it so like I could watch just like everybody else does and get
Sean,
surprised.
that is incorrect. You've done that for the last 8 years.
Oh,
yeah, you say, don't tell me anything about what you're doing.
And Jeff wants so badly to tell you.
I want validation. I want feedback. That's just me as a Capricorn. And you're like, nope. I don't want to hear it. I'm like, all right.
My feedback is this. I know that you guys are going to do an awesome job. Like I don't question that in the slightest. It's the only thing I don't question about the event where I'm like, this is just going to go perfectly. I know it is. I don't want it to be spoiled for me. It's just a selfish move on my part.
I understand that.
I like to watch it. I like to come in blind and watch it like everybody else is. Okay, let's see what we got here for our final dispatches. Man Kicking is talking about leaf blowers. I knew this would set you folks off, and I guess it did. Let's see. Right.
Hello, Sabrina, Sean, Josh, Fritz.
Hello.
Yes, you are crazy, Sean. Almost everybody owns a leaf blower.
I had no idea this was the case. Like BDMP159 says, how much to get Sean's long guy to leaf blow the stage clean after each act?
We could just give him some bad checks.
That might have been longer than I said to. I said it was like 2 months that the checks bounced. It might have been like 4 months.
That poor guy.
Yeah, and he was so sweet. He was so nervous to tell me, hey, dude, your checks are bouncing every single time you give them to me.
I wonder why he was nervous.
I know. I understood.
Also because he never saw you. Like, he came during the show, so it's like, this guy's been avoiding me for 4 hours. Like, I can only be here for so long.
Sean, could we also do this? Like, after each set, have his Venmo, and then like have Herb Alpert's Spanish Flea playing. So he's like, we can just like Venmo.
But then as soon as he sees the money, we'll take it all back, just like Sean's checks.
Fritz, can you imagine me pitching this to my lawn guy? All right, lawn guy. So here's what we're going to do.
Mr. Watson, can I just have the money and go?
Yeah, can you just give me checks of cash? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not looking for a lot here.
No mouse. No mouse.
Shark Bait says electric is for pussies. Oh, he's one of these guys.
Okay.
I love this.
Oh, junkies.
Oh, she said.
What is wrong?
How dare you
with
assume?
Wanting to use a gas blower. Like electric? What, you trying to be a little pussy? No. Use the gas mower. Enjoy the fumes. Do the work. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, Shark Bait. Sorry for calling you a man.
I'd argue it's more work with the electric one.
Thank you.
The thing that I'd never have understood in my life is why people think electric versions of stuff are for pussies. And they only apply this to some stuff. Like, you don't apply it to guitars.
Yeah.
You're not like, pussy's playing electric
but
guitar.
show me the gas-powered guitar. And, can you imagine?
No, nobody's out there going, like, it's very specific to, like, cars and these things that with engines. And if you have an electric version, it's like, oh, that's pathetic.
One thing that I love about you, Sean, too, is you've also stood up for people who are vegetarian, and you're like, they're not pussies.
I'm sorry, you have not listened to the whole show.
Okay, little boy. All right, I take that back.
No, I think that's another one of these things that people bitch about, where it's like most vegetarians, they don't care to do anything to make you change your diet. They're just trying to live their life. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that Taco Bell, I believe, has brought back some of the stuff for vegans and vegetarians on their menu, because I know that was a big hit. And then they said, screw the vegetarians. It's rude. It's flat out rude.
So rude.
Oh, shoot. We got to get the hell out of here. Stories that didn't make the cut brought to you by Nation Trucks. Love our friends over there. Big trucks, little trucks, all the trucks you could possibly want. They're on the lot right there. Your head. Go find them. nationstrucks.com. Woo. All right, let's go. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Bootsy Moonshine. Oh, no, hold on. Who was that? That's moving fast right now. There's somebody who was saying that. Oh, here it is. Tammy said Sean would never use a mower or a shovel or a hoe or anything else. Ha!
Wow.
Little do you know, I am working on a project soon in the backyard. I haven't done it.
Do tell.
I'm digging up all the grass around the tree, and I'm going to put mulch in there, and then I'm going to rewire my lights back there.
Whoa.
When I say rewire my lights, no, I am not going to actually rewire. I'm going to do the other stuff, but I don't want to get zapped.
Probably
if you
electric
have extra
lights,
mulch,
pussy.
can I please have it?
Yes, I will. I will do that. Today I Learned for a Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law.
My cats are going to poop in it.
Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Today I Learned this guy.
David Bowie.
That's right. David Bowie was so convinced of the uncommercial viability of his album Low, he thought it was going to flop really, really hard. And so what David Bowie did was he didn't tour under his own name. He toured saying he was Iggy Pop's keyboardist to try to get people to come see him live
That's his
at
best
the
album,
show.
by the way.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
What's on Low? What's a big one that I've heard
Low
of?
has pretty much no singles, but it's and half of it is instrumental, but it's got like a 99% Metacritic score.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's great.
Today I Learned our brain is constantly eating itself. Ooh. The process is called phagocytosis.
Dude.
And I hope I'm saying that right.
What was it?
It's phagocytosis or something. Just reading the thing that's in front of it.
Phago.
Oh, is it phago? Phagocytosis. Phago.
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to.
Phage.
Yeah, phagio. Okay, that's even better. Phagocytosis, where cells develop and consume smaller cells or molecules to remove them from the system. Today I learned, I'm just trying to read things of a mythical creature called a bonacon. A bonacon is a legendary creature with the head and body of a bull, but with horns curled inwards, making them useless for fighting. As such, it would run away from hunters and predators, and it would squirt caustic, fiery excrement up to 2,000 feet from its hind end.
That's tight.
What a sad animal.
It yelps and then just S's itself.
All right, let's
Only my horns were turned the other way.
Let's get out of here. Today I learned this group.
3-6 Mafia.
That's right. 3-6 Mafia beat out Dolly Parton to win the 2006 Academy Award for Best Original Song. Dolly was thrilled at their win and personally sent them a congratulatory letter.
Great job,
She
y'all.
said, "We're proud of you guys, and I'm just glad the Oscar came back to Tennessee one way or another." Weird to think of them as friends, but I like that. 3-6 Mafia and Dolly Parton. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Since I have made you, girl, on my brain, you stole my heart, my heart.
Jewelry and lowest price. Goldsmithjewelry.com.
Travel with caution. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Central Florida Parkway, eastbound between I-4 and Westwood Boulevard. The on-ramp from Saxon Boulevard to I-4 eastbound's partially